Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, and hail. Thanks a lot for joining us. There's a few of you here nice and live. We're 15 minutes away to kick off. We're just getting all set, and guys, we've got the team sheet out. We've got some rivals lineups across European football as expected, but we're getting set for the big Saturday 3 o'clock kickoff. Celtic coming back from the winter break, welcoming Ross County to paradise. We'll be going through the game, commentary, highlights, insight, everything in between, bit of banter, bit of rivals action, and hopefully some fist bumps and some rewards for you guys who are going to be joining us live. But the only place to start now, guys, is with the team sheet. The number one question coming into the weekend was who is going to play left back, or what is going to be the left back solution, and no one had Bernabei coming in to start this one. It felt obvious in terms of on paper, but this guy, it takes so much for this guy to get minutes so far this season that it definitely came out on left field for the majority of Celtic fans. And it's good to see the kid get some minutes. I'm looking forward to hopefully a big performance from him, along with a few other Celtic stars here who have been making the news and a few other bits and bobs in between. But I think just before kickoff, this kind of opens the things up in terms of how the result might actually shake out a little bit, because Bernabei is a very attacking, wingy left back, and that might help us quite a bit for unleashing maybe what is the best version of Luis Palma, having a genuine overlap option. This might be a partnership made in heaven that might mask a lot of Luis Palma's deficiencies, especially domestically. Who knows what it would do, like in a bigger setting. It's still too early to say, but I'm actually pretty excited. I think the left-hand side of this team could be the main route to go, which is perfect for another guy that's been in the news quite a lot recently, Liel Abada, who just loves coming in at the back post, loves sneaking in, loves ghosting into the penalty box, and he's just got that nose for a goal. He just knows how to put it away. So I think this could be a really exciting match, from a Celtic fan perspective, not just let's watch the game. We probably know we're going to win, and it's just how's the result going to go? Are we going to be moaning about something afterwards, or are we going to be happy about something? And I think we're going to be happy with the left-hand side of the pitch today. It should be fun. It should be exciting to see. And it might also help a lot of Celtic fans see the true ceiling of Liam Scales, because his passing range could really be on show today with, the kind of positions we might be able to take up now in Ross County's, defensive right-hand side, our attacking left-hand side. So, yeah, really excited to see that. But I think all eyes are going to be on Kyogo Furuhashi. Now, Furuhashi this season has not been himself since Rodgers came back. I thought he would be perfect for Rodgers, and I still think he probably will be when he's kind of got the team built the way he wants it to, Rodgers. But I don't think there's really an excuse for the lack of goals that Kyogo's had. He's had 10 big chances missed this season registered statistically, opportunities that are classified as sitters, essentially. So he should be scoring way more goals with opportunities we've been making, even in this poor form. And I think after getting his kind of token goal against Bucky Thistle, he needs a big performance today to kind of, compound on that, build on that, and get his season on track. So I think all eyes will be on Kyogo when it comes to the front line here. The rest of the team, there's not much talking about, to be honest with you. McGregor and O'Riley, we know what we're expecting, and we know what we're probably going to get, similar to Carter-Vickers. Alistair Johnson has maybe got some fans. Oh, 2 seconds. Here's Brendan. Can I hear what you're saying? So we're talking about Vickers getting his new deal. So yeah, Vickers getting his new deal. I think my first reaction to this was he's too injured to sell. I think he knows this is as good as it gets for him, and maybe he's just kind of taking a dose of reality. And it's like he's not going to get a move to the Prem or anywhere more illustrious than Celtic, probably because of what will appear on a medical now. So I think this is probably a good marriage of convenience. We get a top quality centre back now, wholeheartedly probably committing his career essentially to the club, the best years of his career at the very least. And we probably all don't need to really worry about transfers or anything like that. So it's kind of good. And I think that really does put pressure on the club, having 3 high quality centre backs. Rodgers did name drop when Rocky was signed to compete with Starfelt and Cameron Carter-Vickers. So there's definitely a little bit of that been in the makings in the squad dynamic anyway, when they're laying out the blueprints of the squad quite obviously. So Naroki doesn't start this game, which might surprise some. I don't think Scales' position was ever in question in this match, really. But I think Naroki, with his recent positive comments, coupled with everything else I've just said there, I think we're going to see 3 centre-backs on the regular for Celtic probably now for as long as we've got Carter-Vickers at the club, which is a good thing. in some respects, I suppose, it's certainly not a bad thing. You want to, me and Michael, we're talking a lot about this on the SORARE Here flagship podcast this week, and he was talking about the value in teams that keep the same people together for extended periods of time and the kind of cohesion that comes with that. And I think Carter-Vickers, Carter-Vickers, McGregor, we could maybe put Scales into that bucket now as well, and probably Furuhashi as well. These guys are going to be at the club for the next couple of seasons, I think, probably relatively unquestionably. And that kind of cohesion it can build through core players and key positions of the squad around some other moving pieces is something Celtic have really not had probably ever. Really maybe since Rodgers took over from Ronnie Dyla, there was maybe a bit of upcoming talent in the squad that the next manager could inherit. But every Celtic manager really historically has to redo the squad every time. So I think there's a bit of that building as well. He's looking for continuity in the team as well. I'm not really sure what reference he was exactly making there. Boris, good to see you, my man. No Taylor has killed me. Quinny, Kev heard? Yes, it was well known. We spoke about it on the Deadline show. How could you miss it, Kev? It was posted everywhere on Thursday night, I think. Oh, I'm so gutted, mate. Jordan, good to see you. Johnny, fist bump, good to see you. Hail, guys. Get comfy for the game today. I'm expecting a big one. Wakey Academy, fist bump, good to see you, of course, as well. I think you were first in. We've got a bunch of you joining us, guys. Please do get the likes on this one and get involved in the live chat. It helps YouTube know that we're having fun. And maybe we find some more people to come and have fun and watch the game with us as well. So get in the comment section. Just let us know what you're thinking. Have you got cards on the go? Because we've not just got Celtic on for some of the SORARE scouts and managers that will be joining us. We've got the Bayern Munich game that's just kicked off that I'm pretty sure a lot of people will have some action in. I've got a rivals team, of course. I've got big LG in my Celtic stack for my pro lineup this weekend. And I'm just catching the tail end here of Sociedad versus Vallecano. And Pacheco got a last man tackle. I've seen him make a tackle he celebrated. It was last man tackle-esque, but it was in like the fullback area. So I'd be surprised if we got awarded that as a decisive action. That would be fun. But this game has been rather dire, to be honest with you. A lot of changes to the starting 11. The manager, I said this to Harry on one of the Deadline shows, but the manager of Sociedad, everyone's like smelling his farts and thinking he's great, right? Last season, I didn't see anything that would give me any reason to think he's a good manager or a special kind of coach or something like that. This season, early on, I was really impressed with a lot of the stuff Sociedad were doing. But at this period now, I find a lot of his decision-making weird. Don't really get it. And I think it's been suboptimal. And I think the last couple of results for Sociedad, you might see that. I think some of the signings are good and they're going to come to be good. But yeah, some of the selections. And again, as an outsider, you don't know how people are performing in training. You don't know true fitness levels, squat, minute management stuff and whatever. Liel Abada as well, by the way, with a clearance off the line. Love to see that. I've not even checked out my team, but that's brilliant. Where's Bray's? How's he cooking? He's not doing too good from the bench, unfortunately. Let's keep it going. Sociedad, I've got 5 minutes of added time. But yeah, I've got some pro teams, and thankfully, I think because of that Liel Abada decisive action, it might have just about saved my Cap 240 team. So we might be laughing on that front. Yeah, Liel Abada. Oh, no, this is my champ team with Mandanda. And yeah, I need Brays to do something or it's dead, really. Gutted. So what's my 240 team then? Is that Unal? Yeah, it's okay. Nothing's kicked off here then. And this is the Celtic team that we're running. But we've got big LG Goretzka in the Bayern game, suffering on a wee bit of AA action at the moment. And like I mentioned, we've also got some rivals action on the go. So I've got a Celtic team submitted, as you can see there. And do I have any? I guess the rest of them must be kind of live. I guess the rest of them are half two kickoffs. I'm 1-1 of my head-to-head. The rivals thing hasn't went well, guys. I was so close last night with the run. Like I won 3 games. I won 2 games out of the 3. And the way the kickoffs went, it totally screwed me because I was almost losing the first one out of the 3. And then I won the first one. I was like, oh, fantastic, Brucey bonus, because I should win the other 2. Rennes were winning 3-0 and then went on to win 3-2. And the score just totally killed my rivals head-to-head. I missed some substitutions as well because I wasn't truly watching those games. After I did the Blitz show, I had to like get home and have dinner and stuff like that, you know. And yeah, I missed opportunities. And then the last game that had full time was the loss I had, and it just ruined the 2 really good wins that I had beforehand. So I took nothing into today. So I went into the Sociedad match, really with it being a 3 hit. There was no win streak on the line, sadly. And I did think I was going to be travelling into the studio today. I wasn't going to be able to truly watch it. And the starting 11 just totally threw me off. So I kind of had a feeling that this game wasn't going to go my way, which is, hey, whatever. But we're rolling into the next set of games. Basically, I've got a team in the Leipzig one. I've not actually checked that out. I did enter the arena, and I'm suffering behind the guy with 2 rares at the moment. But it's because Simikan is sucking quite hard. So he's got Simikan as well. He's went with a bit of a mixed team. That may work out to his benefit. But I think Nubo should outscore Blaswich. He's went with Tiki Taka. I think I've got a better chance of hitting my points, and he's got his. And in the Bayern game, it's went 1-0. And I'm now winning my head-to-head against Fitzy by 6 points as a result. That's lovely. We've no idea who got the goal. Can we go and check it out? Pavlovic. No assist accredited yet, but the Kimmich replacement coming in with a goal. So interesting to see. I think it's going to be raining decisives today, guys. The Bayern Munich match is just getting started. 26 minutes in. This might be like a watershed moment now that it's been broken. The goals start to flood in. But right at the end of this game, there's been a few decisives, a few high scores. Lenormand here on a 73, Subodia on a 74, with no decisive action. Really, really impressive. Zakarian going off injured in the first half. I didn't see that personally. I was traveling at the time. Zubimendi getting a heat map kind of highlight at the moment. I think he must have been running the show in midfield with an AA of 22. Could definitely imagine he's on double territory at the moment. He's been fouled a couple of times. 3 tackles, 1. Jules 1, 2 interceptions, 1. So he's very close to a triple-double, and then not too far away from triple-triple. So good passing stats as well for a defensive midfielder. Not too many of them penetrating. Like, it's just been a bit of a meh game. There's not been that many chances of note. The ball's just been... Yeah, Sociedad have not been themselves. Without starting Braze, without Marino. Big fan of Turientes, but from what I've seen, like, it's just getting it into the final third in this kind of system with the 2 strikers. It's just not been happening. Oh, yeah, Azabal and Becker seem to be the preferred 2, I would say. I think Sadiq and Silva were on kind of like, this is your last shot. Wee bit of underestimating on the Vallecano status from Sociedad, which is just why I think it's just poor decisions by the management. It just, like, I don't get why the guys made these changes or kept these guys on the bench. I know they've been playing a lot of minutes recently in cups in the league and stuff, but it's just bizarre. Vallecano are a good team. Everyone's desperate for points. You're going to have more games piling up with Champions League against PSG in the cups and everything else. So get these points as easily as possible. Don't mess around. And Vallecano attacking here, by the way. They might nick it right at the end. Oh, Braze, what a tackle that is. Or it better not just be a dual 1. And then he pings a ball cross field for Sadiq, or Becker, sorry. Can't get on the end of it. Sweeper keeper action there for Dimitrescu. Don't know if he'll quite get it because he cleared the ball for a throw-in. But Dimitrescu is already on 70 points with a clean sheet here. He's had 1 sweeper keeper already. We'll watch out, see if he gets a second. But yeah, both goalkeepers scoring pretty well. Dimitrescu was the pick in this one. 6 points ahead, 7 points ahead, and maybe another couple of points on the way for him. Reckon couldn't get some minutes today. Yeah, I think so. I think for Celtic today, like, Celtic's always going to be a 15-man effort when it comes to winning the match. There's the starting 11, of course, and there's going to be at least 3 prominent subs that get around the half an hour mark. And I think Kuhn is probably going to be the first one off the bench today. And based on some of the aftermath and some of the kind of hype or whatever from the Bucky Thistle match, I wouldn't be surprised if we've seen significant minutes for Vata and Odenholm today. Because without some of the Asian lads who are away at Asia Cup, I just don't think the line of succession is that deep. So I think these are the guys that are maybe the high value minutes for us. So maybe we see Bernardo for home, and maybe we see Kun for Abada, of course, is probably what you expect. And who else did I mention there? Sorry, Vata for Kyogo around the 60-70 minute mark. I could see something like that happening, certainly. What do you think of Laidlaw not starting? Now, I did see a post from, I think it was SORARE on a budget, and he was talking about how a lot of the SPL keepers, this was like early January or something. He was talking about how a few of the keepers were all quite dicey for the return of the winter break, and I think Laidlaw was one of them. So I don't know if this was like known to be, he might be coming back from a knock, or he's fallen out with the manager, or he's not had form or something. I don't know the dynamic. Obviously, it's Derek Adams, it's a different manager. That might have been the case, but and check out SORARE on a budget if you're following Scottish football, especially. Boris Link, yeah, he is a real G. Like, no two ways about it. He knows his onions. Again, a nice wee huddle from Celtic before the game. McGregor's getting the boys going. We're getting ready to cook some action today, guys. And we're set up for, this is the second leg on the Rivals weekend that we've got. We'll have a bit of prime time action Sunday night tomorrow for some of the good and the great of European football. We'll try and do another kind of blitz session. We had one of them on Friday night. We'll try and get one of them maybe Sunday. Fortunately, I won't be able to do one of them today. That's why we're kind of getting the game on, I suppose, in a roundabout form. How is the Carter-Vickers form, Boris? Carter-Vickers' form is it's been solid, you know. I think last season there was a wee bit more pressure on him. I think that's the Sociedad game finished. Is it finished at 0-0? Sociedad don't look happy. Yeah, it's finished 0-0. Some high scores from the defensive players, and I don't know. See, the thing is I want to check it on my phone so I can record it. So I need to see how I did on my head-to-heads there first. So I won't be checking that now. I'm probably going to close this tab for the foreseeable, actually. I'm going to leave these running now, and I'll get that later. But yeah, bit of a shock for Sociedad. They definitely had 3 points in their head for this one, and they just took it way too lightly, in my opinion. Obviously, Galan coming in for his debut is maybe suboptimal on paper, but he's been itching to go. But Carter-Vickers, sorry, just to come back to that, just catching two things at once here, but Carter-Vickers' form's been really good this year, but I think last season it was better on SORARE terms because there was more pressure on him to be the passing centre-back versus Starfelt, who was the right footer on the left-hand side and clearly made errors and suffered at times in that space. And this season, with Scales on that side, he takes all the passing pressure now. And by the way, what a quick start from Celtic. Couple of shots on target, and O'Riley's got it in. Is it O'Riley or is it Johnson? Alistair Johnson? Oh, no way. 1-0 to the hoops, 1 minute in. Are we going to get it called off? I'm ahead of SORARE data. I'd love to see that. No, yes, love that. 1-0 Celtic. Alistair Johnson, by the way, the goalkeeper is in the mud there. The shot kind of... So the ball, from kickoff, we went down the left. Palma, if it is Palma, might have been Bernabei, by the way. So let's see, McGregor hits the ball into Palma. Palma, nice wee back heel. Bernabei on the overlap. Bernabei, edge of the box, tries to play the cross in. It gets in between the defender's legs. Bobbles to the back post for Abada. He gets a blocked shot. It comes to the edge of the box. And AJ hits a shot with decent venom on contact. But again, it gets kind of blocked. The goalkeeper's wrong-footed and it kind of trickles past him. Deflection kind of makes the goal, and 1-0 Celtic, 1 minute in. Alistair Johnson with a goal, no assist. And here we go, guys. How many goals are we getting today? Is it going to be 6, 7, or 8? Justice for Laidlaw. Oy. What a game. What a game. Let's go. More on the hoops, guys. We're off to the best start possible. The VAR are checking for offside in the build-up to the goal, but there's not. Bernabei's goal for Kyogo is onside, and then from there on, everyone's onside. They're checking for they're going to check for Kyogo, who is in an offside position when Alistair Johnson takes his shot, which is deflected, and the deflection is what kills the keeper. It's got nothing really to do with Kyogo. I don't think VAR should be touching this with a barge pole. There's no offside here to be had. You guys have got the confirmation that VAR has been passed, so that's good. If you do have notifications on and you're watching the watch along and your notification beats me, then give it 10 seconds, Give it 10 seconds. Here we go, guys. Here we go. 1-0 to the hoops early on. This is a good indicator. Home team opening the scoring within the first 10 minutes. This is a massive, massive indicator of a high-scoring game. If ever you want one. We kind of thought that coming into the match. Ross County trying to keep a bit of possession there from kickoff, like 3 passes. Very quickly goes to the goalkeeper and it gets shanked up. Scales, header. O'Riley brings it down into Bernabei and left back. Bernabei's got a wee bit of swagger on here. He's feeling good about himself. Scales to Vickers. We're controlling the ball, as you would expect, a couple of minutes into the match. Good afternoon, Ian, my man. Fist bump. Good to see you. Let's go, Celtic. That's it. On the hoops. And we're up and running quickly. Sadly, Alistair Johnson, a card that I don't have anywhere. And you're happy St Johnson are 1-0 up. Well done, my man. Still no assist accredited to the first Bayern goal. So the two main games we're kind of focusing in on at this kind of 3 o'clock mark. No, just one decisive for each goal. But yeah, Celtic looking good. Ross County retreating like mad. This is going to be 90 minutes of pain, man, if you're playing for Ross County. They should get danger money in these types of matches. or like torture money, I think you would call it. They've won the ball here. Nice wee interception. And tried to spring out their half. They've kind of got there between number 14 and 15. They've got down our right-hand side, by the way. One or two passes are by Vickers, Johnson and Abada. They've got into the box. 14 and 15, a two-man effort. And it's a pass back to Joe Hart. And he plays it blind into the left channel. Ross County intercept, trying to get across on the box. Scales intercepts. Bernabei kind of doesn't get control of it. They get back on the ball, comes into midfield, and Bernardo's nice and slick. Puts Abada on the front foot, and we've ran right into their half. Abada tried to slide it in for Kyogo, who's got two Ross County defenders around him. The pass was poor. They snuffed it out. One or two passes have happened. We're in cam possession now. Ross County are defending their own half. Everything's kind of snuffed out. But yeah, nice little spell there. Quick back to front effort, which you love to see. Paulo Bernardo kind of instigating that. And Liam Scales as well. By the way, breaking the lines there. Great pass fizzed right into Palma, but he's kind of decked by the number 4. Ross County get the ball, play it into the channel behind Bernabei, trying to catch Scales out, but Scales sweeps it, drops the ball on Joe Hart's toe. He's able to give the ball to Vickers, to McGregor, and ain't no thing. And we're back on the ball with Bernabei on the halfway line. Let's see what he can do. He's 50-50 with this guy, can't get by him. So back to Scales, because Scales is a mountain. Ross County are standing off Scales. They don't want any part of him. Scales lays out to Bernabei, and then Bernabei, what's going on here? Wee bit of action between Palma and Bernardo. Palma's clotheslined, essentially. It's not really what happened, but it's kind of, what's happened here. And Celtic get a free kick. It's taken quickly. Wee bit of tiki-taka action between Bernabei, Scales, and McGregor. And then Scales dropping it into the box. And, is that O'Riley or Bernardo? Bernardo hoofs a shot from just inside the 18-yard box over the bar. Like, should have been squared in that for someone else. But Scales, by the way, boom, what a ball. Puts it right on his toe, takes one touch, he's faced up with a defender, and he's really panicked and just shot for the stars and hoped. $93 acres, fist bump, good to see you, my man. And what do we think about Joe Hart? Boris is asking. Still undecided, really. I think every Celtic fan expects this to be his last season and for him to be... He is out of contract in the summer. I personally expect him to turn up in MLS, no doubt. But, there's wee tiny whispers that we might extend him for one more year. And I don't like that. There's no smoke without fire in Glasgow. Wee bit kind of erratic possession between both teams now for the last couple of minutes. No one's really kind of got a handle on it or done much with it. It's mainly been Ross County that have had the ball for the last minute or so. In our half, but everyone who gets the ball is kind of panicked, and they're just like, turn the man quickly. Where's my next teammate that I can pass to? They've quickly found some space, but by the way, number 10 has got in behind Alistair Johnson, and he's put a dangerous ball into the box there. But number 15 he's just not up. It's just not there for him. And between Scales and him, great ball, by the way. Scales, Bernabei's way behind the play again. He's not way behind, I suppose. Yeah, between Scales and Bernabei, they cover it well, and that guy can't do anything with it. Number 15, is it Murray? So yeah, good start from Celtic. First 10 minutes has been spicy, let's say. Don't forget, guys, if you are joining us live, please do hit the like button, get involved in the live chat. It lets YouTube know that we're having a good time here and we're having a good stream. So the more YouTube thinks we're having a good time, the more people might come and hang out with us, and that's kind of the name of the game here. So a goalkeeper of 30 years old can be good. Buy for Cap 240 to combine with Carter-Vickers. Yeah, could be. Cap 240 is a bit... by the way, Ross County with a corner. A bit of a ball scramble here. Celtic struggling to get it away. Really struggling to get it away between everyone. But eventually, the ball finds its way to Kyogo, and he just doesn't take the ball with him. Leaves it behind, and Ross County are back on the front foot here. They've got into the box. This is sort of these crap goals that we don't get a clean sheet with. Bernabei needs to wake up a bit more. I think Palma could have got a better effective clearance there than he did. And Ross County will have a wee bit, they'll take a wee bit of confidence out of that there's a mistake here. Sorry, our villains, good to see you, my man. Fist bump. And, Celtic need to be on their toes here, big time. Have we peek at the Bayern game for a moment? Sani on a 42. Davis on 42. Guerrero running the mock, by the way, in the starting 11 since he's got into it as well. So, yeah, interesting to see what else is going on in the Bayern game. I want a strong goalkeeper to replace Bilal Bayezid and a strong defender to replace Alderweireld. Yeah, well, I suppose Carter-Vickers, with him signing that contract, like I said at the tip-off of the stream, like he is going to be here. I don't think he'll pass a medical for a team better than Celtic. So I don't think he wants to move anymore. I don't think it's good for anyone if he leaves Celtic. So he's probably just reading the writing on the wall. We're going to get an elite defender for 25 games a season for the remainder of his contract, probably, maybe 35 games, I don't know, across all competitions or whatever it will be. But yeah, solid enough. And I don't think you can expect him to leave Celtic anytime soon. You just really need to keep your ear to the ground on if we can ever forecast the games they might sit because of rest and rotation. He's probably not going to play things like Kilmarnock away and Livingston away, probably, anymore, So, yeah, it's an interesting development. Probably quite a good one for SORARE, as well as Celtic, of course, in the main, because there's a lot to be said for that cohesion that you want. A lot of the Ross County players' scores just took a dive, by the way. Palma struggling to kind of find the final ball there for Bernardo. It's a wee bit kind of overhit. And Palma started to grow a mad tash. I don't know if he's trying to be Jota. Does he think that'll be a bit of a difference maker, that he'll become a bit more like Jota? By the way, I've got La Liga TV on right now in the UK, and I'm pretty sure it's going to show me the Las Palmas game. It might stop right before kickoff, but it feels like I'm about to watch the Las Palmas game, which I thought would be blacked out on Amazon Prime. Ross County again got in behind us in the left channel here. Bernabei's faced one-on-one with the guy. He goes to confront him when he's got backup. Then the guy retreats, gives it to the back line. They hump a ball into the back post. And number 14, I think that guy is, what's his name? Luture. Tries to hit it off AJ to buy a corner, but the linesman isn't buying it. It probably is a corner at Ross County, to be fair. So yeah, we might actually have a wee side watch here of Real Madrid Las Palmas by accident. I don't know if this is meant to be on Amazon Prime La Liga TV. Don't tell the regulators out there in case Amazon have made a wee mistake. If I was going to buy, I don't know the Belgian league that well. Most of my knowledge of the Belgian league is from like a lot of the galleries in the community when we're building lineups, we're talking about player transfers and that kind of thing, as well as just then the kind of guys you tend to follow and some of the teams that are better known. But like whenever I think Belgian defence, there's three players that jump to my mind. Ismail Kandus, who I think is now at Genk. It's just probably, it's a hard position to buy into. It's a bigger team. Ehud Pletnicek. I'm going to add 4 names into this. Koki Machida is my man at USG. And the 4th name that just occurred to me would probably be Zinho van Husten at Standard Liège. But I think his transfer status is a bit questionable. I think technically Inter Milan still own him. But he's been great and he's been injury-free for a little while. Abada and AJ not really linking up here on the right-hand side either for an overlap. Ross County read it too well. It's actually quite amateurish play from Abada. The ball he's laid on there for AJ. We've got a throw in. It's still a decent position, 12 minutes in, but I think we could have expected a bit better there. Van Husten went off injured last night. You've got to be joking. There you go. Well, sadly, that's his life then, I guess. So forget Zinho. Sadly, he's just forever going to be injured every 18 games or whatever. So forget him. It's a class defender, but if you actually see him play when he's on it and he's fit, he's like class. It's unfortunate that he's so injury-ridden. But again, maybe similar to Vickers, that's like a rotation. You just, when they're fit, cycle through them. But yeah, those guys are nice and solid. Boris has got some fire in the live chat as well. Love to see it. Celtic attacking down the left-hand side here again. Everything is kind of trying to come down the left here. And Palma and Bernabei and Bernardo, they're trying. It's kind of Carter-Vickers getting ahead on it there, keeping the ball in their half. McGregor, I think we get a wee interception for that there. Lays the ball off ultimately to AJ after a wee dummy from O'Riley. Takes position higher up the pitch, puts Ross County on the back foot. AJ has now got the ball almost in the final third. Zips it into O'Riley's feet. It's then out wide to Abada. Abada fires into the front post and Kyogo just can't beat the man there and it goes out for a Celtic corner. Really should have been a Kyogo Abada link up there for 2-0. Yeah, Kyogo really needs to be getting to that. That's exactly the opportunity you want. Aina might get credited with a last man tackle on that. Don't know how the last man tackle thing works, of course, because I went out for a corner. Didn't keep possession as such as you normally do with a tackle that's successful. But yeah, man, I've got a really good feeling that this Real Madrid Las Palmas game is about to kick off on Amazon Prime. So if you do have a subscription to La Liga TV on Amazon Prime, you might have some 3 o'clock Saturday football to watch. We'll see what happens. I've got it on here the now. There's nothing funny about my Amazon connection. Nothing special about it. But yeah, 1-0 Celtic, 16 minutes in. And although Ross County had a wee bit of gusto there was a wee moment in the match where it felt like, oh, do you know what? They've, they're up for the cup here. They might break the clean sheet, which we don't want. Obviously, that's what we're living in fear of at the moment. Celtic quickly, a couple of opportunities here. They're making some silly fouls now. Number 4, he's been booked. Because he's had fouls against him a wee bit before this reckless one now, and he's got his booking justly. Brown, that is. So yeah, number 4 on thin ice. Doubt he'll see the 90 minutes out. Bernabei's score is getting right high. So is Scales, nice and early. I think it's because of how high up the pitch they've both been getting for a lot of their passing actions. 15, 16 minutes into the match. Still Celtic 1, Ross County 0. I think we're cooking. I think we're happy with how we're going so far. Big LG's not really doing the cause much at the moment, I don't think, but I think we've got off to a decent start. Just need a couple more decisives to roll our way. I think that team could be on fire. We've got a full Celtic stack as well on All-Star. So if we do get that Abada Kyogo link up, then we'll be doing cartwheels. No two ways about it. I don't know if we've got anything else live. Probably not. But yeah, good timing. Good timing for Celtic to go and get another couple of goals. We got that early goal in the first 10 minutes. So I would like another home goal before the 20th minute if I was going to be right dead on the line for time intervals. But certainly before the half an hour mark, Celtic need to make it to really keep pace with this being a high scoring match, because there's been a few, we've penetrated into the final third a few times. Has been a few kind of wayward attempts. But Vickers and Scales, they just can't get by them. AJ is obviously buzzing on his goal at the moment. He just now is making sure at the back he's making no mistakes. Joe Hart looks cool and composed. We just need to make sure we keep that clean sheet. And Carter-Vickers walks the ball to the halfway line and zips it into the feet to AJ. And AJ, by the way, what a ball in for O'Riley. And there's just a little bit too much on it, but there had to be that much on it for it to be a successful pass. And O'Riley just can't quite get on it. Like, he just kind of misjudges the run with the ball, and then by the time it gets away from him, there's an opponent there. He just can't quite make it. Ross County trying to play out from the back here. Celtic getting the press on, and Bernardo, I think that is, just getting done by the keeper. He plays into the midfield. McGregor, some defending passing triangles from Ross County. They're trying to get out to the halfway line, but then McGregor wins possession for Celtic. Plays the ball to Vickers to Hart, and you kind of know how this story goes for the next couple of minutes. And Brendan Rodgers ball, where we're going to go and control possession now for a couple of minutes and shape up for attack, or zip it in maybe a wee bit quicker nowadays. Feels like we're just getting up high quickly and then back to the halfway line, get that control reinstated, move players around. Bernabei's now in an inverted fullback position, playing a wee 1-2 with Carter-Vickers on the right hand side of the pitch. He's now in the centre midfield area, Bernabei. So not the overlapping fullback role 18 minutes into the match. The ball zipped wide out right for Abada, who's free. Abada comes inside onto his left foot, trying to play O'Riley into the front post in that kind of typical Abada O'Riley fashion. But it's read, intercepted, and Ross County are struggling to clear it, but they just about get there. But Scales brings the ball down, and he's in the attacking third. Scales wide left, zips it into Bernabei now, who's in a left forward position. He can't get by his man. Palma's wide and deeper of him. Ball finds Palma, ball to Scales to McGregor. McGregor into Kyogo's drop deep, and there's a little flicking behind. Oh, Bernardo! Oh, little flicking behind there. I think the shot comes away from Palma. The ball then comes back to Bernardo. Second bite of the cherry, absolutely skies it. That was all kind of made there from Kyogo, zipping in deep. Oh, it's O'Riley with the first one. So Kyogo drops into deep. The ball gets to O'Riley. He fires it in. Shot gets blocked, comes back to Bernardo. He skies it over. So close, but no cigar. 19th minute, Celtic, 20th minute. Celtic buzzing on. And guys, I've got a notification. I've got a notification that I know is going to be a good one. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I've got a few notifications that look good now, actually. It's went 2-0 Bayern Munich, and you know who's got the assist. Big LG, Leon Goretzka, calling the shots. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah. Also got a goal as well for Šeško. And I think maybe... Oh, yeah. Let's see this. We're cruising into third now. I know it's early doors, but we like to see it when it's there. Cruising into third. Love that. And where was... I had Šeško. I didn't play Šeško. Got it. Thought we had a wee goal there. But yeah, 2-0 Bayern, 1-0 Celtic. It's not for a want of trying. Celtic are going for it. There's big chances being created. Just waiting for something to actually hit the back of the net. Bernardo, Sky Captain conquers the world. He loves to sky it, man. He loves to sky it. No two ways about it, Boheed Bob. And yeah, honestly, I don't see the best of Bernabei in this game so far. I thought we would see... I think Scales is on cruise control here, man. Just flicking it over forwards for Carter-Vickers on the halfway line. And then Johnson trying to do a similar kind of thing into a very dangerous zone, but it's too quick for Abada and it's too early. He's never going to beat the goalkeeper in that race. Premature from AJ, right idea. Yeah, Carter-Vickers has got great statistics across European football. But yeah, maybe not just quite played enough this season because of he's just returned from surgery and stuff like that. It's not been a smooth return. I think the return will become smoother and his playing pattern will be probably more regular and more forecastable. But it's been a kind of bumpy return to the team from surgery for him. But he's ever solid. You know what you're going to get, especially Celtic at home. Those games, you know what you're getting. It's this kind of football where Celtic just dominate possession and he's going to be playing on the halfway line or higher up. McGregor fouled here by Laturi. 31st defender by SORARE data, I don't know. Yeah. $116th best player overall. Yeah, he's solid, man. Big man, the fridge, as he's called here. Fridge is the man. But I think Scales just takes a wee bit more of that passing pressure from defence off him. Let's look at this. 25 accurate passes, 6 of them into the final third. And we're getting an attempted assist here in a penalty area entry. These are the points that are like what Timber and all those guys were famed for getting. Effective clearances, blocks. He's not won any tackles yet today. It'll be interception, but that's good. I wonder what McGregor's on. 1-1, no interception, no tackles one. McGregor gets so hard done by on defensive statistics. So hard done by. So hard done by. Let me know, guys, what you're playing today. Have you got any rival stuff on the go? How is everything else cooking off? Let me know. Let me see. I'm just going to screen record my phone for the Road to Glory that we're doing for my loss that we had in the Sociedad match, sadly, just so that I've got everything for when we get to the end of the weekend and we see how well we've done and how the streaks were completed and where the mistakes were made and where the ones were made and the losses happened. But yeah, in the Sociedad match, I got absolutely floor wiped with me. Ross County again, set pieces, maybe not getting too bad of a shot. But so far they're not really testing the keeper with anything, but it's not like they're totally camped in their own half. They have been in our box a few times, you know. So yeah, fair play to them. Here we go, Scales. Scales is right in the attacking third here, zipping the ball into Bernabei, who's in a kind of attacking left mid spot, plays the ball out wide to Palma, who's on the touchline. 2 men are facing him up. Palma zips the ball in, trying for Bernardo, finds McGregor. He's brought down. It's a penalty. McGregor penalty one. Yes, come on. Come on! Come on! Woo! Come on. Please be Kyogo. It takes it. I know it's not going to be. It's going to be Palma, but so hope it's Kyogo. Come on. McGregor, pen one. We've got Goretzka on the assist. We just, please be Kyogo, man. Please be Kyogo. Guys, we are cooking. We are cooking. Now, if you don't know, Callum McGregor's just won a penalty. That will become a decisive action for me and my fantasy football stuff that I'm running with at the moment. If the penalty's converted, if the penalty's not converted, it means diddly fucking squat. So it's Palma stepping up. So high conversion. High conversion. We've got Murray with a conceded penalty. So it's funny that he's back there defending. It shows you how deep that Ross County are. If he's tracking, I suppose, midfield, that's probably not so bad. Tracking the midfielder into the box there. But Calmac, we need Palma to score the penalty. He's stepping up on the right foot. Luis Palma strikes it. And the keeper saves it. You fucking diddy, man. Palma. And that fucking Tash. Why? Give Kyogo penalties, man, please. What a diddy. What a diddy. He's doing that slow. He's not quite skipping. But he's not far off it, man. And it's poor. He's trying to fire it right into the corner with like curl. There's no power on it. There's no real pace. He's taking the piss. He's reading the headlines before he's hit the net already. He thinks penalty. Oh, brilliant. Keeper off the line. Retake. Do we get a retake? Come on, keeper's off the line. We might get a retake. Oh, please. Give it to Kyogo if it's a retake. Yes, keeper's off the line. Retake, guys. We're getting shouts for Carter-Vickers to take penalties. That's not going to happen. Keeper's off the line. Assistant referee should be seeing that. The assistant ref is fucking looking at that. Retake. Bawheed Bob he's maybe got one of the best suggestions. Let Joe Hart take it. You know he'll just fire it into the roof of the net. But no, seriously, we want Kyogo to take it. Retake. If you're looking at it, it's a retake. We know the lines. We know the rules. By the way, guys, on Amazon Prime, La Liga TV, Saturday, 3 o'clock, there's actually football on. Real Madrid versus Las Palmas. It's a retake. I can't say it. I'm saying this too much. McGregor. Dominic Felice. McGregor won it. This is McGregor pen one. Are we getting a retake? Yes, encroachment. Retake. Yes. Please make sure it's not part of O'Riley saying something to him. What's O'Riley said to him? Is it, taking it again, or you're going to be all right, wee man? Make sure you fucking score this time, punk. That's what O'Reilly's telling him. Make sure you score this time, punk. Here we go. Palma with the Tash. I don't like this Tash. Not a big fan of Palma in general, but I don't think the Tash adds anything. Smash the net, wee man. You've got to be joking. You have got to be joking me. How can he do the same thing again? He takes the same crappy penalty. Keeper is not going to get done for encroachment on this one. He tries the same crappy penalty. There's nothing different about it. He is a diddy. He is a diddy, man. Oh, Luis Palma. How can you do that twice in a row? Oh my God, by the way, that is blood boiling. Sub him at halftime, honestly. Oh, by the way, Palma is forever in my bad books, by the way. He bloody better be. That is criminal, doing that. See, after you get the chance to retake a pathetic penalty, you should be aiming to burst the net. If the keeper touches it His hand is going to fall off. You're going to take his head off. Smash it, find a corner, especially when you're a guy like Palma and he can score from 40 yards and he's a dead ball specialist. I would be taking, that's the kind of penalty I would be taking. You know what I mean? Just trying to hopefully guess a different direction from the keeper and just make sure it's on target. That's the sort of penalty he's taking. And Ross County, by the way, chapping at the door. Sorry, guys, I've got a wee empty tummy. I need to munch a cookie. 2 seconds. O'Riley might be coming off injured. See, since Rivals came out, there's been so many first half substitutions. It is incredible. Who am I bringing on? Who are Celtic bringing on? Home? Who's coming on? I need to watch the screen. Let's see who's coming on. Who's on the bench? Who's coming on? Home or Turnbull? Is my bet. I've got both of them. Home or Turnbull? Who are we getting? I hope it's Home. I want to see a bit of Odin Home. Come on. Come on, man. Show us a picture. Who's coming on? Is he going to jog it off? We'll turn it up in case the commentator says something. I think he'll be fine. Turnbull, get ready. They're going to try and bring O'Riley back on. Don't action it yet. Oh, Abada and AJ, nice kind of link up there, but they're not going to get into the box with it. Nice play that comes to nothing. It's the half an hour mark, guys. We really should have a second goal for Celtic by this point. Corner for Celtic. Palmer's going to be taking it. I think he might be back on. I think he's okay. Yeah, I think it's a false alarm. Aye, everyone's back on the pitch. Matt O'Riley's fine, guys. The commentators are talking about it maybe being a half-time sub, potentially. We'll see how the game shakes out. We just need to keep an eye on Matt, see how freely he's moving. Seems kind of fine now, but he's not really doing much. Celtic are just controlling possession. We can go into half-time only 1-0 up, especially after that bloody penalty debacle. Abada twisting and turning, he's really going nowhere. Plays the ball back to Carter-Vickers. Vickers finds Scales, who's in like a midfield, but he's attacking third here. Plays it on to Palma. Palma's coming inside. He's found it across the face of goal to Abada, who on the edge of the box with like 40 people in front of him thinks it's a good idea to shoot. It bounces off somebody. It's going for a throw-in for Celtic, but Abada was poor there. Abada was poor there. So I think in my Bayern rivals team, I went with Davis and Guerrero and Goretzka and Sané. So I think I should be beating whoever I'm playing in rivals, which would be cool. I better turn this down, sorry. Don't want the commentary bleeding through. But yeah, some Celtic possession. We had a corner there, didn't really amount to anything. Actually, I've got my phone here. I was in case I want to show you guys on the screen, but well, I should be winning my Bayern game. I might get a wee streak on the go here, by the way. I know the Sociedad game went against us. I'm losing my... So I kind of want the... Yeah, I'm winning like all my Bayern ones, which is brilliant. I kind of want the Leipzig game to finish before the Bayern game the way... Why is Simican on a 0? Is he sucking or has he been subbed off? Jesus, I need to check out this Leipzig game real quickly, guys. Let's have a peek at the Leipzig game for a moment. And let's see. Oh no, Simican is just sucking hard. Jesus Christ. Wow. Well, why is he on a 0? Is he off the pitch? But no, he just sucks. He just sucks. Yeah, I might be losing this one. Not a lot of high scorers, but that Milo's, I'm against a guy that has this as a card, so that might be hard to surpass. Interesting. I'm still raging about those pens as well. Boyd Bob, that's going to ruin my week, by the way, because had to been a decisive action for Callum McGregor. And that's what I'm all about this week. I need Callum McGregor to be cooking my gas. He's doing okay now. I'm sure he's going to do good by the time the match finishes, but that would have been exactly what I wanted. Sadly not to be. So yeah, this Leipzig game has given me a bit of fear with Simican being so terrible. At least I know he's still on the pitch, so he can still improve his score. But I'm losing it by like a firm 30 points. He's got Simican as well. It means it's subbing him off, but isn't that bad. It means it's actually probably the smartest thing to do. Can I make a sub for Simican for, like, yeah, who might come on? That's like 2 seconds. Let's go check this out again. Who might come on for Leipzig that's like a good attacker or something? Elmas. Schlager, Simican, Baumgartner, all booked. Who could be good from the bench, really? Elmas is probably the best shout. Maybe Campo. I've got a card for Campo. Ben Henriks would be good if he come on directly for Simican. Yeah, maybe I'll go Ben Henriks. It's hard to not see him coming on because how bad Simican's doing, and he's booked. Campbell, if he comes on, isn't going to do much. He'll be coming on for like Schlager and let's sit in defence. Paulson also go up front. But should be this guy. I don't really know him. Elmas might be okay, but I don't really know. So I'd rather go with what I know, which is Ben Henriks. So I'm going to sub him the now and forecasting that happening essentially. I'm just going to accept that he's got Simican. He's probably not going to sub him off either. So who am I captain? And now I'm going to captain. I guess I'll captain Sesko. Oh no. Have I done that? Yeah, I've done that. I've replaced my player. Captain Olmo. Sorted. Sorry guys for the little sorry for the little tangent there. Don't think we've missed much, to be honest with you. Maybe we've missed something. Terribly sorry if we did. Who won the penalty for Celtic? Callum McGregor won the penalty for Celtic. BXX cards. Yes, Raul. Palma should be on 20 points, but for some blooming reason, he still managed to get some points somehow in this match. Some Jules won. Don't know where he got them from. He was fouled. Shot on target. One contest. Penalty area entries. Palma is frustrating here. Ross County with another corner. How many corners have Ross County had? Do you have a corner count here? Yeah, 5-3, by the way. Ball's whipped in. Oh, that one. Oh, by the way. Don't know what happened there, if that hit the bar, but I thought that was one each. Might be a clearance off the line for a Celtic player to come. But they whipped in a really good corner. Someone got their head on it. Joe Hart came to meet it. Don't know if Joe Hart deflected the shot. If the shot hit the bar, maybe somebody on the line got a touch on it. It all happened in the blink of an eye. The ball's kind of been around the edge of the Celtic box there. Everyone's on tender hooks. Ross County eventually just shanked the ball over. So we're seeing a replay here. Corner comes in. Oh! Yeah. Joe Hart goes to palm it, misses it. 2 Ross County guys are at the back post, and they fire it off the crossbar. So that is a real get out of jail free card there for Celtic. That should have been 1-1. Good delivery, good set piece routine. 2 guys at the back post. You know that was meant. And yeah, could have been 1-1. Carter-Vickers and Scales. Yeah, Scales' man gets passed off. Kind of the back post move kind of happens around. I don't know who the extra man is dinghied to make that run. Do they have another corner, by the way? I think they might. Oh no, it's their goal kick. It's just the way the camera angle was sitting. Scales is kind of pushed, wins a wee foul. I hope you're wrong, Bawheed Bob, but I'm starting to feel that way as well. With us not getting a goal before the 30-minute mark there. Even if we did with the penalty, it wouldn't be wholeheartedly convincing for me either. But, yeah. I'm with you on that, buddy. I get you. Let me find my... screen recording. I'll just upload that before I forget about it later. But yeah, tender hooks. McGregor's getting good AA, which is lovely to see, but that penalty one would have just been sweet. Uh-oh. I don't know about arguably the better team, but they've definitely been better than you would give them credit for going into the match, certainly. Like, it could be 1 each right now. You know, they could have scored the first goal. Well, not the first goal this game. I suppose we scored mad early, but you know, they could have, scored by now. O'Riley's still on the pitch. We've just got a wee bit of control possession here in the Ross County half. Ross County are deep. Got their lines set. They know their little pressing triggers. They know what spaces not to allow Celtic, and Celtic are really struggling to force them into breaking that and forcing them into doing something. Carter-Vickers sprays the ball out wide right here for Abada. Abada's on the tippy toes. He's got 2 men facing him up. He's got AJ behind him. He leaves the ball for AJ. He goes nowhere. Back to Carter-Vickers. He fires it into the centre of the picture for Scales, who's like in the attacking third almost again. He plays it into Palma, who can't get by number 4. He gives it back to Scales, and now Scales is charging like up the pitch again, and no one's making runs. Everyone's like standing still, and McGregor's like pointing and shouting towards the left-hand side of the pitch here. And Palma's now running into the middle of the pitch. Bernabei's wide, but we're still in the middle of the picture here with Scales, McGregor, and Vickers exchanging passes between the 3 of them. But now, like, Ross County are like basically protecting their 18-yard box. Still, these same players exchanging passes. Bernabei's came back and deep to get on the ball. He's had his pocket picked. Ross County are trying to transition very quickly. I think they've just about done it on the counter-attack here. Number 14 lays it out for number 4 on the wide right, and County have just took the whole game into our half. Our whole team's had to retreat. And it means the last 10 minutes have been kind of pointless. They're trying to go back to the defence, but Kyogo's sniffing about it. Can't quite get on there. Good pressure. They've shanked it high. Scales wins the header, but Bernardo can't get on it. Just wasn't there for him, really, I suppose. Celtic bring down control possession, and County are probably going to stand off the press now and retreat. Well, they're not really, actually. They're saying kind of high if we can play. Yep, we have. We've played it into Bernardo there. First touch is terrible. Yes, Bernabei wins the ball back. We need to be quick here. Ross County are quite high up the pitch. Ross County, Bernabei tries to play a long, early pass into Kyogo with 3 Ross County defenders around him. One of them clears it. Only gets as far as a Celtic player. We're now attacking the edge of the box now with Abada and McGregor. McGregor zips the ball wide right, and I think that's O'Riley has picked it up. Left-footed cross into the box. Ross County get ahead to it. It's going to go out for a throw-in on Celtic's left-hand side. Ross County's right. Bayern 2-1 now. Ouch. That's maybe a wee point conceded, but Gretzka's got that decisive hanging him up, so we're not going to drop below 60, which is the good thing about that. We want the 80 to build up, obviously, but at least we've got that decisive to carry us, you know. We need McGregor to do something. We need Kyogo to do something. Scales is on 65 already without a clean sheet bonus. So as long as Ross County don't score, I'm really happy with my goalkeeper and my defender, the way the day's going. Just need that extra bit of firepower from Celtic today. Carter-Vickers, honestly, like this whole team is derelict of ideas in the middle of the pitch. Nobody wants to take the ball and skin somebody. The Scales is just zipping those passes in the final third, by the way, then people just don't do anything with it. They give it back to him. Scales is now kind of edge of the box, zips it into Bernabei, who's now inside the box, takes a touch or two, and tries to shoot. It comes off a Ross County player's edge of the box now for Palma. He gets his pocket picked. Ross County are going to try and transition and counter-attack on us, and they just about get there. They're on the halfway line now, and number 10, Danda, I think this is now out wide left with nowhere to go. He's faced up with Scales, and he knows he's not going to get by him. He gives it to his pal. Bernabei tackles his pal. It's a Ross County throw-in. 5 minutes of added time we're going to get here. Likewise, Kev. Likewise, Captain Scales. Scales is captain material. No two ways about it. And here we go. Celtic have one possession from the Ross County throw-in the middle of the pitch here. They've switched it left to right really quickly. Alistair Johnson's got half the pitch to himself. But three Ross County players are close by. He plays it to Abada. He underlaps Abada. Abada's one-on-one here. He gets to kind of the byline, edge of the box, swings it in, comes to the back post for Palma. He puts some venom on it. Oh, goalkeeper saves it. Comes back to Palma again. And it's not on target. How no one can pass in the box infuriates me. It comes out to AJ. Quite deep. He gives it to McGregor. McGregor to AJ. AJ back in the centre of the pitch here for O'Riley. O'Riley to Scales. Scales is around that area where you say shoot to a centre-back. He plays it wide left for Palma. It goes by the guy. It goes by a guy. It goes by two. He's got into the box. He plays across. Oh, Abada, he's bringing it down. Palma just went by a guy and then went by someone else. Wow. And he's buzzing. You just got a close-up of him there. Like, wow, I done it. I went by someone. Well done, Palma. Scales is on the ball, middle of the picture here. Playing it into Bernabei in like an attacking mid position. If that's the best we've got, we're fucked. Bernabei in attacking mid. Come on, man. Palma's got sweat on his face and he's like, oh yeah. I just burned that guy. I just burned that guy. Oh, Jesus. He's on 44 now. Wow. One contest through the roof. He must have got two there. Wonder what he was on before that. You guys watching the stream, you might be able to rewind it. How many one contests did he just get, maybe? We looked at his score not that long ago. No interceptions, 3 duels. No tackles. Fucking criminal, by the way. No tackles or interceptions for McGregor. Aye, right. What game are you watching, man? Scales is hoovering up the 80, and he's going to do that every time. He's almost on 70 already. 100 incoming. Carter-Vickers gives away a foul on number 15. Can't really believe it. Bit soft. Let's see it again. Yeah, nothing in it whatsoever. It's a generous free kick to Ross County on the 48th minute of the 50 expected. Got a wee SORARE notification here. Goal for Openda! Woo-hoo-hoo! Go Openda, my rivals. Here we go. Might be saving that Leipzig one. So yeah, cooking gas, guys. Rivals. Who's the man? Say I'm winning. Yes, I'm winning! Even with Henrik's on a 0 and Simican on a 0. Woo-hoo-hoo. Got my shots on target kicked in as well. Boom! Yes. We might get a wee win on the go here with the Leipzig game. Celtic, how we doing? Where's McBride? We're not faced up with McBride in this. I'm beating everyone, it looks like, so that's good. And then did I have any other games? No, I don't think so. Just the Bayern and the Celtic. And the Leipzig, yeah. So good. We're winning 3. Guys, see if we get all 3 unlocked by full time. We'll have a reward box to open. And then we're on our way, guys, to a huge Saturday night of action. So it's all kind of happening. We're almost at halftime in the Celtic game. It's 1-0 from like a first-minute goal from AJ. We'll get to halftime in a moment. Celtic still looking at, I think really finished the half here with a goal to seal off the domination and the penalties and whatever. Scales is get acres of space. He's getting into the final third. Scales is getting into the final third at will. Plays the ball to Palma. Palma's one-on-one with this guy and he fancies taking him on. He does this usual Palma thing, just runs for a yard and then crosses. Ball comes edge of the box. McGregor fires it in. Is it blocked and goes for a Celtic corner? It does. And Palma's going to take it. Come on, Celtic. 9-8. Come on. Oh, it's taken short and quick between Bernabei and Palma. Palma's edge of the box. He's going to shoot, isn't he? Yeah, he does shoot. It's not a bad shot, by the way. Goalkeeper makes a meal of the save. Comes out to the edge of the box. It's collected by Kyogo, who's faced up one-on-one. Plays the ball inside for Abada, who shoots from 25 yards. Because, yeah, that's how you score goals, mate. And number 4, who's having... Oh, by the way, that number 15... That's a free kick, yellow card. Oh, damn, man. He wiped out Kyogo in a shoulder challenge there, knowing he's trying to get in Kyogo's face. Kyogo's giving him the side eye. Oh, Kyogo's on the run. Scales. Oh, you fucked it. Scales, the only thing he's fucked there. He tried to do a big pass. I think he was in 2 minds whether to play Kyogo or go left, and the pass was terrible, but he kind of recovered the possession from it. He's giving it to McGregor. McGregor's giving it to O'Riley. And yeah, Ross County are just praying for the halftime whistle to come, and I think it has. Yeah, halftime Celtic 1, Ross County 0. Overall, dominant. God bless you, Quinny. You made that half sound good. Yeah, I'm glad you think so, mate. I don't think it was that good. But if you had some fun, it's all we can ask for. So yeah, buzzing. I think my rivals, guys, we may be on for a wee Saturday 3 o'clock hat-trick here on the Rolling Rivals challenge here. So the Bayern game, is it second half? Yeah, it's second half. 3-1. Kane with the goal. Oh, that might swing me, by the way. A lot of people might have took Kane over Sané, and that might swing me with a lot of people I was beaten. I might not be beaten anymore. But I do think the Guerrero-Davis combination is going to throw a lot of people off, so that'll be interesting to see. The Leipzig games now went 4-2. Wow. Simican's still on 0. Where's my sub? Where's Ben Henriks? Get Ben Henriks on the pitch. By the way, Stuttgart are good value for top 4 this year. I've been waiting to write them off. Not really seen much of them, but they're good value for it. Very, very good value for it. So yeah, a wee bit of what else is going on around Europe. We also have Real Madrid 0-0 Las Palmas. I'll maybe get a wee screen on the go for that, because that is actually available. I don't know why in the UK blackout zones and all that stuff, but it is on Prime, La Liga TV. If you watch that, do I have a Real Madrid or a Las Palmas player? I don't think so. So I'm going to need to do this the long way. 2 seconds, guys. We'll show you some stuff for... Again, if you're watching the Celtic game, let me know if you're any thoughts or feelings on everything. Yeah, so Boris, I'll explain that in a second as well, because halftime is a very important part for the subs, and I can bring that up in a second. What was I trying to do there? Oh, yeah, Real Madrid. We're getting some halftime replays of some highlights and stuff, but yeah, don't think there was actually that much on the go. But yeah, where's the Real Madrid match? Bada bing, bada boom. Real Madrid. There we go. Rodrigo, Vinny, Brahim Diaz. I think this is the predicted 11, but Dani Ceballos is probably a bit of a surprise, actually. I don't think he was forecasted to start anywhere. Marvin, little 23-year-old right back, is killing it. Loving his best life against Real Madrid. Goalkeeper's having a great shift as well. So yeah, that's there, if any of you are following that game. UK blackout, normally Saturday 3 o'clock, you cannot watch any football. This game kicked off, I think, like 3:30 or something like that. And I'm watching it right now on La Liga TV on Amazon Prime. I don't know if there's a mistake. Don't tell the regulators. Don't tweet about it. Keep it our little secret. But the Real Madrid game is on Amazon Prime, La Liga TV, if you're already subscribed to it. Turn it on. So, in Rivals, you pick your team before kickoff, right? And you get 1 sub per match. Now, in this Leipzig game, I made my sub because I had Simican, who's scoring 0, who my opponent also has scoring 0, for a guy that... Oh, Nubo Blaswich. That might go against me shortly. This is very tight, by the way. Shots on goal. I need 1 more. It'll give me a wee bit of security. Openda and Sesko and Olmo. Good candidates. But Yeah. So it's a good idea to do it if you think your guy sucks and he's like Simican, scoring 0 points. Or if like O'Riley there, or a few other games that we've seen, if your player's about to come off injured early in the game and you're watching it, it's just, you can make that sub. Your game isn't over. You're not dead. You only get 1 per match. It doesn't affect the cap. It can actually be, I think, almost any position as well, by the way. So you could bring on another striker or something, which is why I was looking at the bench for Leipzig, because I didn't need to bring a defender on. I could have brought another forward on or whatever. But the bench didn't really inspire much in terms of anyone I believe that could have came on and made an impact to the game. Palma, these penalties, by the way, is absolutely, it's farcical, mate. It's absolutely farcical. Palma is absolutely. Can we see scores on this page? What's normally what I kind of liked about one of these rivals pages is it looked really nice for like looking at the team lineup and stuff like that. But I can't really find that page anymore. It's not on this page. Can't see the lineups for the teams or anything like that. I don't know if I. Yeah, interesting. Oh. Got them here. Nice. Pro teams, yeah. So half-time, guys. Bitterly disappointed we've not got a bigger score on the McGregor card, certainly. Bitterly what? Boateng's not playing for Dundee? What? Criminal. What team is that? That's Academy. Oh, who cares? But yeah, Celtic really flattering to deceive, I feel, in this half. I don't feel that anyone really justified. Midfield is just derelict. Like O'Riley and Bernardo, I don't think either of them have played particularly well. Everything's going out wide to Abada or Johnson, and on the left, it's been really like kind of clueless out there. I know Bernabei's scoring through the roof here, and 5 tackles won. 4 duels and interception. Some of these are McGregor statistics. Like, he's not done all of that. He's not done all that. Has he? Am I missing something? I don't get it. Scales has been killing it. No tackles won. 1 interception. Lots of passing. But Palma, honestly, story of the first half there. 2 bites of the cherry with the penalty, and he absolutely fluffed them all up, man, in the dust. The mad goalkeeper, but if you did pick him for rivals, you'd be buzzing right now. Decisive, secured. Celtic could go on and have. Oh, I suppose maybe not safe yet. If we score 3 goals, that will be kind of null and void. Score-wise, so it'll be a negative decisive, no kind of counteract it. Threshold secured, had my defender assist, my captain, but it was given as an OG. Oh, I think that's a close. I'm not too sure the whole. Musiala is scoring 40. That's not amazing. I think Musiala was quite a common pick in the, frequent in the rivals for Bayern. So if I look at my matchups, so this is my team on the left, and this is everyone I'm playing on the right. So this is my arena match. I'm like 45 points ahead of this guy. So that's good. And I've not got Kyogo Benito in yet. I need one contest. This guy has got Kyogo Benito too. Wow, Musiala must be killing it on that stat. We've both got Guerrero. I've got Davies, who he doesn't have. We've both got Sané. Interesting. So yeah, Musiala must be rinsing it. And then do we see, what was Palma is killing me now, mate. Yarix, fist bump. Thanks for joining the channel, mate. Good to see you jump on board. But I don't know if you've seen it, Yarix, but he had a really bad penalty. Really bad. Very soft. Very accurate. Goalkeeper saved it very easily. The goalkeeper came off his line too early. We got to retake it, and he did the exact same thing. No power, no pace on the ball, same spot. Really slow walk up. Keeper knew what he was doing every time. I thought your English might be good, but I knew your Scottish wouldn't be amazing if you're just catching in. Y'all Espanol. I don't, sorry. No Espanol for me. But Musiala, yeah, that's kind of good for me because I think he's in a fair amount of teams actually. But I think for the tactics of the guy I'm playing against, Musiala must be rinsing it on the Kyogo Benito. because he's the main difference between the two of us. It's not going to be Matthias de Ligt. So, yeah, but me having that be super rare maybe helps with the assist on it. So, halftime kind of looking good there. This Leipzig one, am I still winning my arena match? Oh, yeah, 6 points in it. This Milo guy is cooking, but the tiki-taka passes are building up. I've got my all-out attack. Yeah. This is going to go tight, but we might get 3 in a row, guys. I'm getting kind of excited. I'm winning all 21 of my Celtic matchups. Would you believe it? The XP multiplier probably is the thing. Because this is the 5 everyone picked, I think, today. Maybe not Kyogo. I'm not too sure at all. Maybe some of these would have took Abada. No BCM yet for Kyogo. Or is there, actually? Don't think so. I don't think he'll have a BCM yet. Nope, no big chance missed. What about Abada? How's he been doing in the first half? We've had 3 penalty area entries, no shots on target. I think the overall stats are going to be very poor for, 12 shots. Wonder how many are actually on target. Palma has 3 shots on target. Very generous statistic gathering, I think, considering like some of these are blocked from the edge of the box and stuff like that, or blocked. They don't really make it to the goal for a keeper to save it. How many saves has this guy actually made? 4. So 4 shots. Palma's got 2 on target. None for Bernardo. McGregor, none. He did have a kind of blocked shotty thing. O'Riley, 1. Bernabei must have 1. No, he doesn't. Anyone else? So I wonder where all these... Oh, AJ, of course, but no one saved that shot because it was on target. It was a goal. So interesting. And the penalty save will count for the keeper's save as well. Oh, that'll be his shots on target. That'll be his shots on target. Will be, yeah, both his shots. So he's got 3 shots on target. Well, I don't know if 2 of them will be both the penalties. Surely it's only 1 of them. Yes, Palma missed the penalty. Got to do penalty again. And he missed again. Did the same penalty twice. It was like watching a replay. Just did the same thing twice. It's so he was very bad. I'm calling him stupid. Like, wow, how can you do that? Second chance, break the net, burst the net, put the ball on fire, boom, take the goalie's head off. So yeah, 3 shots on target. One of them's the penalty miss, and the other ones are going to be quite speculative. I must say, but he beat 2 guys on the dribble. He actually won. He's got him down here for 4-1 contests. I definitely seen him win 2. He dribbled. The best I've ever seen him dribble for Celtic. He beat 2 guys very, very well right towards the end of the half. Bernardo's been okay. He skied the ball over the bar twice. Once it's gone down for a big chance missed. It's not really been that great or effective. It is hard to differentiate between him and O'Riley, like live in match sometimes. So it's hard to be too accurate with him, I think. And as I say, AJ's been fine. Vickers has been fine. Scales has been fine. Hart's been fine. There's just we really miss that creative force in the centre of the pitch. O'Reilly's not bringing that today yet, and Bernardo hasn't brought that yet. McGregor's kind of up for it, and Bernabei's coming into that zone and trying to do it, but Bernabei should be bombing on, should be overlapping Palma, and, that should be the feature of the left-hand side. We're doing that on the right-hand side, very clearly. I don't know why we can't do that on the left, and maybe forget coming down the right a little bit. Let AJ just, do what he's doing at right back, but let Abada get into the box and be that second striker, be that extra body for Ross County to deal with when the ball's coming down the left. He can maybe sneak in unmarked, or if the ball ricochets, there's another man to get on the end of it. And I'd like to see us focus more on the left and use Bernabei wide, use his pace, his crossing, use his kind of link up we've had with Palma. There was a little spell where Bernabei, Palma, and Bernardo were setting up triangles with one another, and it looked kind of okay, it looked decently, worked decent for little spells, but ultimately it's not brought many chances or shots on target. So we need a much better second half. There's a hint of suspicion O'Riley gets subbed off at half time from the commentary team. I'll try and listen out for everything I can. I'm going to take a little pee break, guys, for a second. I'm going to go to the Toodaloo, to the toilet. Can I put music on or something? I need to pee, so if you can bear with me for a moment. No subs confirmed. 2 seconds, guys. I'll be back with you. And guess who's just came on the pitch for Leipzig? Benjamin Henrichs and Kevin Campbell. So I could have played a card, but I didn't. I played the guy that I think will score better, because that's how you win at Rivals, guys. That's the way to win. And as we start the second half for Celtic here, 15 points ahead of Fitzy in the Bayern game with 15 minutes to go. I'm probably winning this one, I think, as well, by 39 points. Nice and convincing. I think we're on for the hat-trick, guys. It'll finish with the Celtic game, 87 points clear. Who has my head-to-head in this one? Yeah, he's all limited, so I think he's drawn the short straw. He's drawn the short straw. Unlucky Azuka. I don't think there's any way. Yeah, we've got the exact same team-ish. I've got Scales, he's got Vickers. But otherwise, we've got the exact same team, kind of. So, yeah. Back to the main event. No subs at half-time. Odin Holmbutt was getting a good warm-up. We do expect to see Nicholas Kuhn. Celtic have been in the box already. Alistair Johnson penetrating there and playing the ball at the front post. Celtic starting this second half quite fiery, to be honest with you, zipping the ball in nice and early to Bernardo, who's in a kind of attacking midfielder kind of spot there, almost falls forward. And the ball's given away for the Ross County throw-in their defensive third. Fiery start from the Hoops second half. Here we go. Hail, hail. Come on, the Hoops. Right. Ideally, we want a goal before the 60th minute. Keeps the tempo of the game high. And the likelihood of, Scales. Just brings the ball down. Plays it to Bernabei. We're very deep in our own half. Palmer's came in to get the ball as well. Number 4's tracked him all the way. Scales is on the ball. No one wants any part of Liam Scales, honestly. Scales scoops a ball into the left channel. A bit ambitious for Kyogo. Thought it would have been for Palmer, but it's nowhere near. Wee bit maybe of a head knock. Not head knock, but we kind of blow at the face there for Bernabei. Ross County have got possession, and they've managed to switch it from right to left into some space. Looking a bit dangerous right now, but they're closed down. Danger is averting, but they're very high up the pitch. Very, very high up the pitch. But Abada's won it back. He's trying to run out with it and goes for a throw-in. Tempo's kind of dying out on this one a bit quick. It's kind of getting back into that same tempo we had in the first half. Thanks to everyone who's dropped a like on the stream so far, by the way. Tons of you here getting stuck in and enjoying it. So thanks very much. And Celtic controlling possession. We finally got out of our half, but And Ross County are retreating quick. We've got space for guys like Abada to run into. He's on the ball, zips the ball into the edge of the box. O'Riley tries to take it with him on a turn, which would have been lovely, but it was just a wee bit too fancy and not safe enough to actually retain the ball. Attack breaks down. They clear it. Joe Hart, Vickers, McGregor. We're back in their half again. And McGregor back to Vickers. We're just waiting to set up. The midfield kind of shuffle around a wee bit with where O'Riley and Bernabei are now. McGregor is very advanced and he's moving higher up the pitch. And again, Abada faced up with a couple of guys, isn't going to go by them. Goes back to AJ. AJ finds McGregor. And McGregor strolling around on the ball, finds Scales. And Ross County have got good press in this kind of middle zone here, making it difficult for Celtic to find the incisive pass. They're cutting off a lot of passing lanes. Very, very well. We go wide right here for Abada, who's on his tippy toes. Goes to cross it, smashes it off the guy's shins, and goes out for a throw-in. Very subpar performance from Abada so far today. Don't think we want him on the ball too much against a team like Ross County. I think we want to get the ball over to the left, and I'll say it again. Get the ball into Palma's feet, get Bernabei on overlap, and get these guys in the back post as extra forwards to support Kyogo and crowding the box and creating chances. We've got a bit of a cross-come shot thing from the edge of the box from O'Riley, and it goes high and wide and nowhere. Cross shot, not too sure which one it is. But yeah, we go marching on. 1-0 up. Oy, oy. Ross County still hanging in this, you know, and they'll be not displeased. How often do we say this on Celtic videos? They won't be displeased at the way this game's went. You know, they're losing 1-0, but it's not out the question. You know, it's probably what they expected. It's probably a good case scenario for them. It's not the best. It's probably a good case scenario for them. Keep it tight, take the game deep this way, and then see if you can nick something at the end. That's what they're playing for. Palma comes inside here. I don't know if he's going to get a one contest for that, but fair play to him if he does. He comes all the way inside the pitch, kind of unchallenged, plays a 1-2 with Johnson. His first touch is bad. 35 picks his pocket. And now Ross County are escaping out their half, but Vickers is going to get on the ball and play it to Scales. Catch you later, Boris. Good to see you, mate. Catch you later, Monfrere. Big ball out the left, by the way. Bernardo's brought it down, zips it into the penalty spot. Kyogo's overran it. And then it's 2-on-2, Ross County, and then midfield runners from Celtic. And unfortunately, no one finds it there. But great pick out from Scales, by the way. One of those deliveries into the left-hand channel. Bernardo, first touch, great. Plays it into the right area. Abada's just kind of wrong-footed through it all. O'Riley's not on the same run as the ball. And Kyogo's not in the picture for that one. O'Riley plays it in quick to the right channel, but AJ playing a blind pass to the front post. Again, second time this half that's happened here. And it's just been too far ahead for everyone else. Kyogo's made good pace with it, but for when AJ's playing the ball, Kyogo can't make it there. He can't really know where Kyogo is. He needs to be pulling it back a little bit more towards the face of goal rather than the front post. And we've got a corner here on the right-hand side. It's swung in. Carter-Vickers. Oh! Shot on target from Big Cam. Don't see that too often from him. Goalkeeper for a good save. Firing it over the post. Kind of comes down low at him here. And he gives it one of them and flicks it over the bar in our Celtic corner. Unlucky. Big CCV. As soon as Boris is leaving. He's been talking about CCV all day as well. Another corner with Palma on it again. Vickers is getting in amongst it here. Good ball swung in. Aim for Vickers. He's got three guys around him this time. Edge of the box. McGregor nods it back in. Kyogo on the turn and volley. We got a shot on target from the wee man. It's fine. So it's all he's done statistically this match. Isn't it? Nothing. Oh, no, sorry. 3 possession lost, 2 passes. Shot on target and attempted assist. Oh, inside left, Palma for O'Riley, and a big kind of 1-2 where they're trying to kind of come inside of the pitch and then play Palma on the second part of the 1-2 into the box. But Palma's just not got the legs to cover that ground that quickly. And it goes out for a goal kick. But Palma, by the way, a bit of dribbling action there. Give the guy credit. Bit of dribbling action here. He was down the left. He had 2 guys round him. He had a wee drag back, sold them both a wee dummy, came back inside. Like, fair play to Palma. He's been working. He's been training. He's been getting better. And, yeah, fair play to him. This is against Ross County. So, let's flavour that in there as well. Scales wins the ball. McGregor. Alistair Johnson, we're in our own half. Out of shape, going to get into shape. Ross County are both out of shape also, but they're regaining shape in the middle third, and now 4-2-3-1, and then the 2-3 part of that is crushing into a 5 quite quickly. Celtic playing some nice triangles here with Bernardo, Scales and Bernabei in the final third. Scales trying to play the final ball there to Kyogo, but it's cleared, hits off the ref, and it's going to be a drop ball, kind of closer to the halfway line, but like in a dangerous-ish kind of zone of the Ross County half, but quite close to the halfway line. But is it going to be uncontested from us? As we're going to let them clear it. Very big of us, I suppose, isn't it? Scales has dropped a few points. I don't know why. I've seen him like, Scales has intercepted long balls in 1 Celtic possession. Either it's an interception or a possession 1. Or something. It's not getting caught at all, is it? No. I don't know how he's lost points. Oh, fantastic, by the way. I might be a wee bit behind. I don't know if I've maybe missed it, but McGregor's got a last man tackle. I don't know if I've missed it or whatever, but yes, Calmac, come on, we just need Kyogo to score. Come on, Calmac's on a 90. Calmac's on a 90. Come on. 2 tackles, 1, no interceptions, but 5 duels, the doubles there. No attacking footprint yet. He's on a 90, guys. We must be cooking hard. Wow, look at this 5-2 in the Leipzig game. Anyone from the bench done anything? Henrik's on a 21. At least he's still outscoring Simican, but and then the Bayern game 3-1. Scores haven't really went mental. I think I'll be worried about this. Guys, we might be. Oh, Olsberg pen missed. Ooh, Dominic, thanks for the heads up on that fist bump. Bernabei's maybe getting subbed off here, guys. Or has he missed a chance or something? Palma's played him in. He's wrestled a guy, and maybe it's a free kick against. Yeah, it's a free kick against there. Real Madrid are coming out for the second half. Stat correction. No! No! Stat correction. Last man tackle's gone. No! No! Does someone else get a last man tackle, or does someone just press a button by mistake? Gutting. Oh, gutted. Oh! I've got it back 1 minute ago now. Last man tackle. Is it back? Is someone toying with our emotions? Are my notification is now just bugging out? Oh, guys, I'm so torn here. What's going on? I've got notifications that are... I don't know if this is true. I don't know. Guys, we're almost at the penalty one. We're getting toyed with on a last man tackle now from McGregor. Oh, I just don't know what to think. I don't know what's going on. Let's look at it here over here on SORARE. We're in the 59th minute. Yeah, no last man tackle. No last man tackle. Are we still winning this? 22 points ahead. 6 points ahead in the Bayern game. It's almost finished. This guy's maxed out Joga Benito. Wow, Jamal Musiala must have won an insane amount. I'm only 7.6 points ahead of him. If he gets something for Delector Musiala, by the way, why are our Neuers different scores? That's weird. And the Guerreros. That's weird. Do we get XP on commons? Neuers conceded and then saved a penalty, I think. Yeah. Decisives have cancelled each other out. Yeah, the notifications are all over the place, guys. Neuer doing his stats proud. Celtic, good ball into the box here. Kyogo going up for the header. Wee bit of a smash grab with him here. Edge of the box. McGregor brings it down. Kind of loses it then. Ross County on the counter here. Danda galloping into space. Vickers and Scales on the retreat, but Vickers intercepts. Cool, calm, and collected. So a few more of you here, guys. If you are enjoying the stream, please do hit the like button. Get involved in the live chat by doing both those things. YouTube knows we're having a good time, and then they'll maybe help us find some more people to come and have fun with us. Abada here on the counter attack here. He's one-on-one with a guy edge of the box. Tries to put it into O'Riley's feet, but he cannot be looking at how O'Riley's travelling to give him that type of pass. Ross County again win the ball and turn it over. I would love to see Kuhn coming on now for Abada, because I do think he's been wasteful. Clean sheet award is in. McGregor's dropped some points. They're messing about with his score. Big time. How he's not got a tackle or an interception in this game is criminal. How Liam Scales has only got one possession won or one interception is criminal as well. This game is wildly underscored. Again, Abada's on it on the right wing. He's been stood up one-on-one. He just won't go by him. He just won't go by a guy from standing on his heels. Abada needs to be travelling already. He gives it to McGregor. Vickers. We're out on the right-hand side now. Johnson, big cross into the face of goal. Keeper saves it. Ball's bouncing around the penalty area. No one can kind of bring it down. Ross County clears it. Scales just tries to intercept it and drop it in to that edge of the box area for someone with one touch, but it's not that accurate, and ultimately Ross County then clear it, and then Vickers has to get us all out of jail one-on-one against 15 with a bit of a last man tackle, maybe. Goes out for a throw-in, so probably won't be given as an LMT as such, but it goes out. So yeah, the rivals lineups all look pretty good. It's maybe now the pro ones I'm a wee bit more worried about, because in All-Star, without the decisors and the attackers, my captain sucks at the moment. This isn't winning anything. And for the big All-Star, like, we're cooking the now. The clean sheet, big Scales captain. We're going to win something, probably. But we're sitting top at the moment, man. Come on, Kyogo. Get the decisive, buddy. Go and get that decisive. Come on. McGregor gets something as well. Come on, man. We could win the big division. Everything's in place. McGregor's had ghosted two nice wee decisives. Kyogo's not had a sniff. Oh, Kyogo gets on the ball deep. 2 touches there. Does the guy. Plays it wide left for Palma. That guy does Palma. Ross County have possession. 4 of them are around Palma. He's got no chance. Bernardo's coming to support him on the press. And Ross County, between those 4 guys, they've kept possession. They've found their target man. They found number 10, Danda, who's galloping into space. He tries to play the ball in behind Scales, but that's never going to work. Scales gets the ball, gives it to Joe Hart, who humps it into the sky. Doesn't actually travel a great distance. Ross County have brought it down. A couple of touches from the man. Takes a shot from the edge of the box. Vickers blocks it. Comes back to Danda, wide left. It's in the kind of right back zone here. Abada and Johnson face him up. He gets the cross away. It's a much better cross than Abada's put in. And Vickers heads it away. Ross County have still got it, edge of the box, going back on the halfway line now. And Kyogo and Bernardo are on the press. Ross County get by them. They're now in the attacking zone. Wide rights, 3-on-3. Number 4 finds some space, puts a ball in. Scales intercepts, drops the ball to Bernabei. And that action has happened about 1,000 times in this match. Guy tries to kick out at Bernabei, who I think might be on a yellow card already. He's not. But the guy gave away a penalty. Ball's played up to Bernardo. Ross County just want to give away professional fouls in these situations. And they do. Tempo taken away. Dead ball. They got time to reset. Celtic double sub. Naroki and Kuhn about to come on. I think it's the end of the day for Vickers. Don't think it'll be Scales that comes off. And Kuhn will be coming on for Abada. Just my thoughts. See if I can get the commentary team to tell us anything. I've got a feeling it'll be Vickers, but just because of the whole injury and minute management stuff. Olsberg goal. Uh-oh. I've got a lot of defenders. That might hurt me. I'm still winning it by 8 points somehow. Maybe even less. 3-11. Yeah, that is. Yeah, it's Carter-Vickers is coming off, and I think it'll be Abada as well. So Carter-Vickers, 60-minute man. And Luis Palma's coming off for Kuhn. Interesting, by the way. Palma for Kuhn. Abada stays on. That's good for the pro teams. Palma's off and probably should have been hooked at half-time. He did, don't get me wrong, since missing the penalties, it's probably the best I've seen him play. Like just on the ball, just general play in the game, But let's see what Kuhn does, and let's see if he's on the left, what happens. So yeah, we've got a little free kick thing from their professional foul, and we've got a bit of safe possession. Let's see where everyone's sitting at the moment. Kyogo and Bernardo still in that same position. Ball's left with Bernabei. And yeah, it's Kuhn on the left-hand side with Bernabei. Kuhn's coming inside, a couple of nice touches. He's happy to be on the ball. Zips in and Naroki gets Naroki's first touch on the ball right side of the box. Naroki gets a good pass out there for Abada. Abada's got AJ on the underlap. And the 2-on-2, we've been looking for this all game. With Abada and AJ. They play a 1-2 with each other. Buy Abada some space on his heels. Good ball in. It gets brought down by Kyogo, edge of the box. Ross County players all say handball. And the referee agrees. Yeah. Dominic Felice, I think he must be getting, what do you get for that? What he's doing? See what we all see. Long ball, defender brings it down, retains possession, gives it to another player. It can't just be a pass. He's won possessions, an interception, something. He's getting the nada. Very underrepresented on the statistics. AJ cooking on an 85 now. No tackles won for him. 2 duels, no interceptions. Passing stats are good. Accurate final third balls are creeping up as well as penalty area entries. So yeah, AJ is doing good. Celtic on the left here with Kuhn. Kuhn's kind of rolling his foot over the ball, gets into the box, gets it into that nice zone where we want players to get into for a cross. But it's blocked, goes out for a corner. Good start, wee man. Good start, Kuhn. Keep this up, wee man. Glasgow Boys has said something and then retracted it. Wonder what he said. It's a Bayern game. Wow, Bayern game's in the 98th minute. Jesus wept. And I've still not got AA for Goretzka. Just everything's cancelled itself out, it seems. And in the Leipzig game, it's finished 5-2. So it's been a busy, busy afternoon. European football. Las Palmas are giving Real Madrid problems, by the way. McGregor just controlling absolutely everything. But we need somebody to make runs into space. There's a huge gaping areas of the pitch here. Someone with a bit of guile should be looking for, Naroki's looking good. He's happy to gallop up the pitch like Scales is. Vickers is not. And it helps us put pressure on quite quickly. Take the ground back quickly. Scales out wide left for Bernabei, who knocks it even wider left for Kuhn. Kuhn on the front foot, zips it back into him. Bernabei finds McGregor. Kuhn's now inside forward position. Maybe that's how we're trying to work him. But between Bernardo and Bernabei, we can't really advance. Comes back to Naroki. Naroki's taking up a wide right position here. Reads a bad pass for Abada, but Abada makes the recovery run and collects the ball. He finds McGregor. McGregor, he zips it into the box. It's dropped. McGregor played an absolute eye of the needle ball there. I think it was for Bernardo. And he's tried to lay it off, cut it back for someone. I think it was O'Riley, namely who he was eyeing up. And Ross County intercept. Kyogo was also in the picture here. Yeah, it is. It's Bernardo. Great ball. Nice idea to set up an absolute tap-in. Maybe he takes a touch and looks to get a... 1-0 Las Palmas. Javi Munoz. Las Palmas. Raining in the what do you call it? The surprise here. Sandro Ramirez, lovely give and go in their own half on a counter-attack from a Real Madrid corner. And when he gets it back from the give and go, Sandro Ramirez, he's wide right and he just cuts it in front post and that guy just taps it in. 1-0 Las Palmas, 52nd minute. Yaldi. Girona are going to win the league. Girona are going to win the league. Come on, Celtic. We need more goals, man. Brendan can't be making changes to guys like Kyogo and Abada in this situation. They need goals. Maybe O'Riley, he's picked up a knock. I could see that sub happening. I don't think you can make many subs in this game. It's tight. Your guys need goals. You need to get momentum. You need form. Morocco, by the way, is playing some nice passes, and Kyogo's starting to drop deep to get on the ball, but he's just losing possession, sadly, when he does that. And yeah, the game's kind of ticking away now a bit. Jenks on a 65. What's he been up to? 2 interceptions, 7 positive duels, 3 tackles, triple-double. Nice. Fair play to him. He's having a good game. Teddy Jenks, a 21-year-old. Brothwick Jackson. Let's see. We're wide left again. Here's Bernabei for Kuhn. Kuhn. Oh, he does the number 4. Come on, wee man. He gets into the box. What a ball. Nice idea. On the right foot, kind of trying to chip it up, coming in from the left-hand side. It's a wee bit too close to the keeper, and he scoops it out the sky, but that could have been really, really good there, guys. But this guy, Brothwick Jackson, what's he been doing? He's got a double-double locked in. 2 tackles, couple of blocks, block crosses and stuff, interceptions, a couple of passes, not much to speak of, nothing attacking. So, yeah, a few guys for them are kind of working their socks off. Danda's been the counter-attack man. 1 contest, big chance created, 9 balls into the box. Nothing else to really speak about. Javi Munoz. Let's see Big Narocki carry it out from the back. I don't know if Narocki's 2-footed or right-footed or what, but he's playing a lot of right-footed passes, which is probably telling me that Scales is even safer to Narocki. Scales plays the ball up for O'Riley. O'Riley and Bernardo have a wee bit of interplay. It might have been the other way around there. The ball spread out wide left. We want to get Kuhn on the ball. Kuhn lays it off for the overlap of Bernabei, but Bernabei can't really do much with it. He tries to find Kuhn, but there's 3 guys out there to deal with the 2 of them. And Ross County win the ball, try and hump it out. And Ross County can't get by Scales and McGregor. They shank it long, trying to get in behind Narocki, but AJ's there with him. It's a 2-on-1. The guy can't beat the ball anyway. Joe Hart gets it, gives it to Narocki. Narocki gives it to, I believe that's O'Riley, scooping a big left one out to Abada. Abada 1-on-1, craps the bed right away and goes back to Alistair Johnson. AJ into McGregor. McGregor zips it into Bernabei, who's now in a kind of inverted fullback midfield area. And Bernabei gives it to Narocki. And Narocki takes ground up the pitch here. Excuse me. Gives it to AJ. AJ tries to zip it into Abada, but it's intercepted. Abada's really not having a good game here. Brothwick Jackson. He's on Abada, that guy. Yeah, he's been doing good. But again, I think Abada's made it easy for him. Yeah. So we should have 2 rivals results, guys. The Ross County goalkeeper's down getting attention at the moment. Ay caramba. We're going to get the game back up and running. Sorry, guys. Are we going to get this game going? Goalkeeper still getting medical attention. I wonder if they're going to sub the keeper, by the way. There's a bit of concern on the Ross County bench. They might be subbing the keeper. Derek Adams and his team are all having a wee chat. It's kind of hard to make out. I've not got the commentary to assist me. I'm just going to check my rivals now, guys, on the old phone and see if we've locked in the 2 wins. Yeah, we've done it. Oh, the little footagey thing didn't come up because I had 2, I think. That's bogus. Oh, that's bogus. I know we can't get it on the desktop, so I guess I'll just do it there, but let's have a look. Let's have a look while this is still down injured. So let's see the Bayern game. Oh, yeah! We beat that guy. We beat that guy. What was the difference between the two teams? Oh, here we go, by the way. Scales. Bernabei, that's going nowhere. Not much in it, by the way. He maxed out his tactics. It was really the better players in the end. Having Alphonso Davies and Guerrero just seemed to be the better play. For me, we had the similar teams overall. I went Goretzka over Musiala. Not much in it, but the reputation works up. We're climbing that leaderboard, guys. We are climbing to the top. And then let's see, in the Leipzig game, did we win that? Ooh, we did! Yes, guys, one more! The Celtic one, which we're scooping. There's no way we're not getting it. We'll have a little reward giveaway at the end of this one. We'll keep the Rivals Pandemonium going, and it'll set us off on the 5-win streak ahead of all the action Saturday night, which will be good crack as well. We'll get to preview some lineups, actually, probably kind of newish, before we end the stream today. Abada's been subbed off. My notifications are maybe a moment ahead of me. But yeah, Abada for Mikey Johnson. But yeah, guys, the reputation is climbing. FC Barcelona in 23,001. It's taken over Rivals. Slowly, but surely. That's us, guys. We've got 2 out of 3 for the 4th or 5th time. Can we get it over the line this time? That is the hope. That is a dream. We're winning 21 out of 21. I think it's impossible for us to lose this now. If Abada's off, this guy's just not going to win. Brilliant, guys. We're going to have a wee mission unlock later on. We're on 2 out of 3. We're going to get 3 out of 3, and then we'll be on the run to 5 for later tonight. And we come back for prime time. I'm hoping we've unlocked 5. We've unlocked maybe even 10. And then we'll be setting up the final hurdle, going for that elusive 15. We set the target out at the beginning of the game week, and it's been a kind of bumpy start, but, we're getting there. All good crack. The Celtic game is it's been back alive, but it's been kind of dead also at the same time. We've not really been missing much in the interim. I'll get rid of all these other games. We've still got Real Madrid Las Palmas on. It's 15 minutes behind the Celtic game, but otherwise we're kind of all caught up to speed. SORARE Pro-wise, I'm absolutely cooking with these teams. Scales on an 80. Needs to push a bit higher. McGregor getting around the 60 mark. I'm sure he's going to climb a bit higher also. But Mikey Johnson's been so effective from the bench against these types of opponents. And he's dribbling. He's doing what Kuhn was doing. But Kuhn's now on the right-hand side, Mikey Johnson on the left. And this might prove to be the route to goal that we want. Those types of wingers that can dance, that can get by people. Mikey Johnson's right up for that life. He's trying it now. He's got as far as onto the right-hand side of the pitch here. And where is Kuhn? Kuhn's actually quite central at the moment. He's kind of lost himself in the play. And he's kind of second forward alongside Kyogo. Bernabei gets by one guy, tries to get by the second to find Kyogo, but it's a wee bit too crowded. He now has to retreat outside the box, and Mikey Johnson's got it. Faced up by Danda, gives it to Bernardo. Bernardo at Scales, but Scales is really, really high. Scales zips it wide left really quickly for Bernabei. Bernabei plays it into the pocket for Bernardo. Bernardo scoops a great ball. Back post, chest and volley from O'Riley. It's blocked. Edge of the box. McGregor brings it down, lays it off for AJ. He tries to loft a cross in. It gets blocked and then headed. Is it travelling out for a throw-in? It is. It's going to be a Celtic throw-in. AJ takes it rapid. McGregor for O'Riley. On our right-hand side of attack here, O'Riley drops it back for AJ. And McGregor playing a little triangle here wide. McGregor fires it in edge of the box. Kyogo gets taken out from behind. Free kick 1. 77th minute. Wee foul 1 there for Kyogo. That's worth a wee point or 2 of 80. We'd like to see a bit of that. But yeah, tempo's starting to build. Free kick, direct free kick edge of the box. No Palma on the pitch. Got to think this is O'Riley territory. If it's anyone else taking it, it will be a surprise. Maybe it's Kuhn. Maybe it's Kyogo. Maybe it's McGregor. I think it's going to be O'Riley, but O'Reilly's pulling rank. And oh, by the way, is that a BCM first? Oh, I think Vinny might have a BCM on his hands. The goalkeeper must be feeling pretty good. He saved 2 penalties technically today. Uh-oh. Transmission problems. Let's see if we can use... transmission problems, guys. Uh-oh. Yeah. In the dark at the moment. Oh, footwork coming back there. Not any idea what's going on at the moment, guys. We'll need to come back to this in a minute. I think I can maybe have a wee peek at... So, for the next section of the day, as we watch Celtic... Oh, I've got some notifications. Naroke's on. Okay, that's a bit late in me seeing that. Oh, I've just made a bad screen recording I don't need. Yeah, what was our games I had lined up for today? We also had, I know Leverkusen's at 5:30. Real Madrid in the box again. Vinny's made it 1-1. Nice take. Similar to the chance I said was a BCM a moment ago, but he's actually taking it this time. So what do we have later on today? We have Bayern Leverkusen and Barcelona kicking off at 5:30. Do we have those teams out in the game week centre? And we've got Juve in play. I probably wasn't going to touch that, but I guess we'll look at the teams. Let's see if we're into. We'll try and get the Celtic game back on as well, because I'm eager, obviously, to keep up with them. Oh, yes, we've got it back on. Lovely jubbly. Right, okay, Celtic game's back up and running, which is all good. But yeah, this is the Juve team. Milik, Vlahovic, Miretti, Kostic. Yeah, maybe it depends on the cap. It's a funny one. I don't know if I want to risk the run. Now that we're on the run, match selection is pretty important. So I'm probably still going to slide that one. It says we don't have the lineups here for Leverkusen, so we need to go on to Twitter for that. We've got the lineups for Barca. So no surprises really in the Villarreal team from the projections. No Ferran Torres from the beginning hurts me. So hope he gets a goal from the bench. Felix starts. A lot of criticism around Lewandowski in this game, or recently. This could be a difficult game for him. Come on, Celtic. Can't believe Alistair Johnson scored in the first minute, and this is where we're at. Embarrassing. So let's see. Let's get some rivals stuff locked in for these ones. So we'll look at Barca first, since we've got the game for that. Since we've got the lineup. So let's see. Celtic have got a free kick. In a nice position. O'Riley scoops it in towards the front post area. Kyogo's made the right run to bring that down and get on it, but he's just not done it. So went out for a goal kick. Waste of an opportunity. It really feels like you have to be taking Peña in this one, because I just don't think Villarreal score that many goals. Who's going to be the highest scoring defender? Is it going to be a Villarreal guy? Probably not. So we're looking at Araujo. We've got this wee guy, Fort, who's 29. Could be cheat codey. Let's come back to this. I'll have a look in midfield. So FDJ and Gundogan, going to be really hard to get both of them in, probably. Romeo, 32. Yeah, I don't think there's any Villarreal guys we want involved in this from the beginning. And up front, how are the points looking? Yeah, Louis quite cheap. I think I might take Louis and think about subbing him for Ferran's a mid for me. What doesn't matter, actually. Roland Richard loving the Vinny score. Loving that. Difficult decision. Let's imagine we take Felix. Let's imagine we take Lamal, because he's on it now. Let's imagine we take Gundo, because I'm a big Gundo guy. He's pretty expensive. So if we can afford him and a good team, I'll be happy. Koundé's the pick. 53 and 53. I like Araujo better in general. That leaves us with 49. And then I guess I can pick Lewandowski. Yeah, 47. I think FDJ is worth trying to get in here. Yeah, so I think if we drop him I think we take the rookie. And if we take him, we can dingy Lewa. And then if we take FDJ, and then we've got Lamal. Lamal will be getting 90 minutes. Yeah. And he's killing it. So I think that's what we want. And it makes it dead easy to go tiki-taka with De Jong and Gundogan. Captain Lamal, probably because he's the peaky one. I think we do that. And then we go tiki-taka. 153 passes. Joga Benito, maybe. Shots on target, nope. Effective clearances, nope. Gegenpressing, nope. Tiki-taka all day. So I'm quite happy with that. Continue without upgrade. Any user sent me requests, we'll accept all them. And we'll drop our wee ticket into the arena. I think we can do a win on that one. And the Gladbach game, we've not got the lineups for yet. We'll close out the Celtic match, I think, before we get to Leverkusen. And that'll probably be the end of the show, guys. But lots of passes for Celtic. We're definitely racking up the AA for the cards that we've got running, but we need Kyogo. He's still on the pitch, the wee man. We need to find him. We need to feed him. And we're just about getting there into the box, but it's just not, Kyogo's just not getting service. Plain and simple. So a bunch of you here, guys. If you haven't already, please do hit the like button. Get involved in the live chat. Let's YouTube know we're having a good time watching the game together. And maybe that'll help them invite some more people to the party for a wee bit of Celtic watch-along action, a wee bit of rivals action. And Naroki brings the ball under control there. We made a wee bit more of a meal of that than like Vickers and, what a pass, McGregor. And Scales would have, but he's strong and calm on the ball. Eventually we get control of it and we try and play a bit quick out the half, which might have came to something, and that may be a good opportunity for us, but ultimately it's been intercepted. Ross County have the ball and they're moving on us. So I've got the lineups on my phone. That's SofaScore I just don't trust, but let's see if the lineups are on SORARE data. They are, finally. So we've got the Leipzig, the Leverkusen formation, I beg your pardon. Amiri's in the midfield. That's the unexpected change. That's the, people thought midfield also with no Palacios, but it's Amiri that comes in, who I actually wanted Celtic to go and get in the January window because he's not figuring for them. I think he's out of contract in the summer, but he's in. The back three was expected. Kovar is in goals. By the way, this Bundesliga title race is wide open, but Leverkusen cannot afford to drop points. We've got Wirtz, Hoffman, Schick. The rest of the team picks itself. And I think when we come to rivals, wow, really difficult goalkeeper choice. Kovar's a 78. Oh, wow. Can you pick him? And Chape, 57. Nah. Cheapest defender. Or I suppose Frimmers is 55. We can try that. Wirtz is 64. Schick, 42. There's the only forward, actually, for Leverkusen. And then that leaves you with 41 if you take them as a base. Can we get Amiri in? Oh, I'd love it if we could get Amiri in. We can. Wow. Can we maybe upgrade Frimpong to Grimaldo? We can. Lovely. So we get Grimaldo, Wirtz, Schick, Amiri. Love that. Kind of has to be Captain Grimaldo, doesn't it? How many points left do we have? 2. Tiki Taka. Contest 1. Amiri might be capable of them. Shots. I like the shots one for this because I think all of them can get a shot on target in theory. Gegenpress, how do we do for that? Yeah, I'm going to go shots on target. So I think Amiri is going to be... Yeah, Amiri could be one of the highest... Oh, Xhaka. We've got Wirtz, Hoffman. Yeah, no, I'm confident of this. And then the defender card, I don't think we're going to get a better defender. We've got the better goalkeeper. The forward slot's the tricky one. I think Amiri Wirtz is almost as good a combo as you're likely to get in this. I do actually worry about playing this one now. But we're going for it, guys. This is the game we itemise. We're going for it. We're locking it in. So we'll get 2 more games. So we might have the 5-win streak locked in after these games here, which could be brilliant. And is this a decisive for Scales, maybe? Big ball over the top. Yeah, it's probably not a last man tackle for that. Always Captain Grimaldo. Yeah, I think that's kind of the way of it, isn't it? Yeah, you're probably nullifying yourself. Oh, why did I get Captain Schick here? No way. How did that happen? No way. My Captain and Schick. We're in the arena for both these games. And we'll be accepting all requests we get from you guys. If you want to send them over, fire them in. And before the deadline of kickoff, I'll accept as many of them as possible. But yeah, both teams are in and out. Didn't really show you the rivals page there. I'm really sorry, guys. I left it on the wrong screen. My mistake. But we're back to the Celtic game for the close of the match. It's the end of the game, guys. And this is... Boy, Bob. Right, so Kuhn's down the right-hand side here. Kuhn is dancing. He's got 2 men around him. What can he do? He's got a wee Ronaldinho flick of the leg there. Buy some yards. Chips a ball in. Ross County are going to clear it. You just telling me to breathe? Was that motor mouth in there? Is that what was going on? But Bernabei flicks it in here for... Is that McGregor? Is that Turnbull? Was Turnbull on? Oh my God, Turnbull's on. That's what I'm been told to breathe about, probably. Bernardo off for Turnbull. Turnbull's giving away possession. And they're on a counter-attack here. Jesus. Turnbull brings the guy down. Oh my God. Joe, get up. Oh, thank God. Joe Hart saved that, by the way. They got a feeble shot away. Almost was absolutely catastrophe there. David Turnbull losing possession and causing that. It must be added. Joe Hart. Oh, thank you, Joe, for saving that. Oh. And yeah, okay. We're climbing out of our half. Come on, guys. Scales. Bernabei. Mikey Johnson. I can't believe this is where we're at. We're beating Ross County 1-0 at home. Turnbull gives the ball away again. Ross County take a quick foul. Danda just gallops through space, by the way. He does what no Celtic player has done today, and that is run with the ball through the middle of the pitch. Somebody beats him. I think it's McGregor. Big diag there for Bernabei to Kyogo. Too big. Goalkeeper sweeps it. And he's humped it into the middle of the pitch. I think that's O'Riley, it must be, because Bernardo's off. He wins the header. And Kuhn gets on the ball. Now gives it to McGregor. This has been... I feel like most times we've watched Celtic this year, this is the pish that's been served up. Like abject football. Oh, good ball into space there from O'Riley to McGregor, but it's just a wee bit too quick for McGregor. Or is that Turnbull? Probably Turnbull. Just too quick for Turnbull. He couldn't get onto it. Yeah, it was Turnbull. Just not quick enough, is he? Strong enough. McGregor's got a hold of the ball here. Gets to the edge of the box. McGregor. Oh, I don't know if that's a shot or a cross, but it's hit the stands. Oh, come on, Celtic. Getting our decisive. Kyogo can't let me down again, man. Honestly, this is just brutal. Kyogo can't let me down again. This is brutal. Oh, honestly. How does this team plan on creating chances? It's absolutely clueless, man. Clueless. Oh, yes, here we go. Somebody's played the ball in for Kyogo. He's on the counter-attack. And he's just not strong enough there, Kyogo, man. Secure the ball. He's trying to look to see who he's going to pass to or whatever. And the guy just too weak, man, Kyogo. Got to be stronger there. You've not had much to do. Got to make sure everything counts here. Long ball, kind of bouncing. Kyogo's pressing it. They head it over him. Trying to play through here. Ross County are thinking they can snatch something at the end. McGregor gives away a throw-in. Not a throw-in, sorry, a foul. Professional, but that's a free kick. Mumbling my words, sorry guys, I'm getting annoyed. Nothing foolish about that. Last 30 seconds of the game, probably. This half has been worse than the first half, I think, overall. Oh, by the way, Ross County getting a shot off in the box, skying it over the bar. Out of jail again, Celtic. Goal kick. Yeah, guys, this has been something else, hasn't it? I've got a notification. It's over. Joe Hart kept his clean sheet. We know that much at least. Guys, we're going to have a wee box to open up. We're going to have a wee box to open up. I want to say the full-time whistle myself, so I'm only probably a second or behind, but out of jail, mate. Big time. Big time out of jail for Celtic. They have been terrible in this game. And that's all she wrote. Yeah. That is all she wrote for the hoops. Now, guys, we do have... Right, I need to sort my screens out a little bit, guys. You bear with me a moment. There we go. That should get us back on. And I just need to set something else up quickly. Just so I'm kind of doing two things at once. If you can bear with me for a moment, guys, while I set my wee didgeridoo up. Because, guys, we have got a reward box to open. Lovely. Okay. So earlier, we had the Sociedad game. It broke. We didn't have a streak coming into tonight because of what happened on Friday night. But we lost against Sociedad. We lost the Sociedad game. Poor us. The teams were good, but not good enough. The other guy crushed me. Totally misjudged substitutions, starting 11s, all sorts of stuff. And the rep got lost a wee bit. But since then, we've been on a win streak. We had the Bayern Munich match where we were playing against Fitzy. And we won by 7 points. Get the first win under the belt. Magic. We went for double fullback. We love fullbacks and rivals. They score so good when you're picking the right match. Captain Super Rare Goretzka made a bit of a difference as well. Very tight victory for yours truly at FC Barcelona. And again, the rep went up as a result. We then had the Leipzig match, which we weren't watching. It was a very difficult one to pick the teams for, but we creamed the guy. Did we have any cards running in this one? Yes, we did. We had Unlimited against two rares, but the best five won. The right tactics won, and making the sub was the difference, not the cards. So yeah, good result for us to get two in a row, get the Saturday flying. The rep has went up, guys. We are pushing the rep. And now, after the Celtic one, we crushed the guy. Now, this is why people don't want to play with pro cards. There is this scenario that comes up where you've got the exact same team as some other guy, and it's me, and all my cards are a better colour than yours, and you're kind of screwed. That's what you're trying to avoid. But as long as you get the best five, like if I picked like Paulo Bernardo and, you know, the lowest scoring guys, and he had the highest scoring guys, you know, I reckon he'd probably beat me. And yeah, the rep is climbing, guys. The rep is climbing. So that means back in the lobby here, back in the rival zone, we should have a mission unlocked. We've got 3 out of 3. Let's claim it. We've got that box. Oh, yeah. We've got this reward box. So we've won 3 rivals. Rivals is free. It's a free-to-play game. If you're new, you don't know what's going on or whatever. We've won 3 games in a row, all kicking off at the same time. Leipzig and Bayern at 2:30. Celtic at 3 o'clock. And we've got a 3-win streak on our belt. And we're on the road to glory, guys. We are starting the roller. And let's see what we've got. High chance it's tickets, but it could be a mystery signed shirt or it could have been a card. But no. It is arena tickets. Very high chance we've been arena tickets in this first one. And hey, it is what it is. We get our free arena tickets back for our troubles. And now, maybe go off the page and back on. We are on the road to 5. We need 2 more victories. I've put 2 teams in. for the Barca game against Villarreal, and for the Leverkusen game against Mönchengladbach. I'm accepting all the requests from you guys, and I've entered the arena as well. Celtic were very disappointing today. I think this was a very jammy result, and I think it's one that really Rodgers should be in there again, reading the riot act for how terrible that was. Maybe to himself, maybe to the coaching staff, I don't know, but that was absolutely dire. Bothead Bob. I don't know if you're trying to wind me up now. Chumeni. Oh, 2-1. You're right. Is it Chumeni that scored it? It's a corner. And yeah, it is Chumeni. Good, strong header. Running back post to front post. Drops it in. Yeah, 2-1 Real Madrid. Never in doubt, says you. So yeah, we've hit the little 3 in a row streak. Love to see that. And guys, I've had a lot of fun. I hope you've enjoyed yourself as well today, watching the Celtic game with me. Let's have a check actually before we cut and run. We still do have pro teams actually. How are they shaking out? We'll check them out on SORARE, and we'll have a look at them on SORARE data. So I think an All-Star, Goose is cooked without the forward decisives. 316 points, doesn't cut the mustard in this division. And then I think in this division, sitting first at the moment on 436 points. Mammoth score. We're probably going to do quite well. I hope we can hang really high. But this wee bugger, by the way, honestly, he's cost me so much this season. Didn't really have better options. I might have went with Oyarzabal. He came off the bench for Sociedad. I might have went with Enes Ünal, who's in my 240 team. I was going to play Kyogo maybe in 240, but I didn't do that. Just thought I'd keep with the stack-ish. So let's see. What does SORARE data say? What's our chances of hanging high on this one? So let's see. I need to stop sharing and share a new screen again. Sorry, guys, bear with me. Let's see. How could we do with the big team? I'm getting excited. I hope. See, seeing first and seeing a 400 number just gives you a wee bit of hope that something might happen. You know, Bayern have played. I'm first. Bayern have played. It's a good point of the game week to be first, you know. Doesn't mean you're going to stay there, but normally it's a good indicator if you're first after Bayern have ran. So let's see. Projected 11th. Projected 11th. We're hoping to hang in top 10 there. The podium's quite tight. I've got a good bit of distance to the top 5. I've got a great distance to dropping out the top 10. 40% ran. It's still very early in the game week. We'll see how it goes. Champion Europe is probably fucked now because, yeah, it's pretty gassed, isn't it? This team's probably pretty goosed as well because of the Sociedad lads. The Celtic team, sitting 30th for now. That's not going to hold. So what else do we have? Cap 240 rare. Marshall's done his bit. We've got 4 guys to run. And under 23 rare, Frimmers and we've got Ferran on the bench. Let's see Ferran come off the bench for super sub. That's what we need for this team. And we've got 240. Nobody's played yet. That's rather exciting. Anything could still happen. And 270, kind of the same. Nobody's played. Anything could happen. Good start to the game week, guys. I had a lot of fun Friday night with you for the Blitz. We had a good start on Rivals. I won 2 out of 3, but not in the right order. So we came in today without a win streak, but we've managed to get 3 in a row in this one stream. So thanks very much to all you guys that participated in the live chat and did drop a like. If you've watched any of this after we've been live, then you're an absolute hero. Please do like it. Get involved in the comment section and let me know why you were crazy enough to watch this after we were live. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your game week. We'll be back tomorrow for SORARE Rivals Prime Time. Me, almost definitely, I'm sure it's definitely Harry Trades and maybe 1 or 2 other guests as well. We're trying to work on guests for a while, and I think this weekend we might just about get there. And yeah, good luck with the rest of your game week with whatever teams and whatever Rivals stuff you're up to. Wish me luck, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Hail, hail.
Terrible.